see dead people.
What's that on that beat? Oh.
Aye, Mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 that fuck him up. Wop, 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 I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some B-rest that's for bitchin'? You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy, fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy, nigga better straighten they posture. Got favorites all up in contact, might write this with a doctrine. Tell a pop star quit hiding, fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on, he fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grower, he was in jail, that's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena, that predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the park. Ay, put the roll label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, he is 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Ay, what? Lil' baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your false street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Ay, what? Quavo said you can be from Northside. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, hey, hey.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Oh, there it is. I know. Jimmy Kimmel live.
Jimmy Kimmel, fuck him.
Jimmy Kimmel fucking sucks, dude.
I can't stand that.
Chirp, chirp,
motherfucker.
chirp, chirp, chirp. Let me make sure our audio's good real quick.
Vicky Vale.
God.
Some of you all might have been asking where we've been.
Where
What
have
we been doing?
Nothing. I've been doing shit. I've been working.
Same. Really, we've been through our re-education.
Yeah.
It was mandatory, mandated by the government. I think I need to.
I went to a conservative concentration camp, hence my Trump and my Make America Great Again, and Dom wearing a more of a pastel blue. You could probably guess where he went.
Yes,
you went to the gay camp.
The
gay one.
Not only was it a gay
That's why the flames
camp,
are blue.
That's why. Not only was it a gay camp, I
per
am
request.
officially, I've been hired on as the government handler for Chad. I am here only to stop him from saying terrible, terrible things and to influence you all into voting against whatever he says. So, yeah, that's my whole point, and it's nice to be back.
What doesn't make sense?
Mm-hmm.
How are you my government handler if the government sent me to conservative concentration camp?
Right.
Please.
That's just what we want you to think you went to. That's just what you remember you went to.
But they gave me this.
Yeah. You think they gave it to you. It's good to be back.
What have you been up to?
I have been all over the United States. I went to down close to the border. I was in Albuquerque. I got to see.
Took a wrong turn.
I took a wrong turn. I took 3 wrong turns down there. It was kind of fucking crazy, seeing people in ski masks go out and rob cars.
Were you in San Francisco?
Haven't been to San Francisco yet.
Oh, you just said people in ski masks robbing cars. I thought you might have been talking about San Francisco.
It's spread. They're both border states. Went to Austin, Texas to work for Elon Musk.
Okay, all right. I'm just double checking our audio. We're good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like now that I said all those other things, no one's going to believe that I actually
Worked for Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Dom worked for Elon Musk. Where was that? In Texas?
In Texas, yeah.
In Austin, Texas. Somewhere the mothership.
Somewhere around Austin, Texas. And I got to go experience the mothership, yeah.
Yeah, you went and saw Harlan Williams, who you said wasn't actually very good.
Yeah, he just went up there and he kept going, "You, my love, tell me, what is it? What is your name?"
Was he drunk?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Like, he doesn't drink or
He
anything.
only called on the women, and then he called them all my love.
Do you think he was just trying to, like...
I think he's trying to
fuck?
Yeah. But he only
Harlan Williams?
He only called on women who had men with them. He didn't call on any women who were sitting with, like, other women.
So, does that mean he was...
He was trying to cuck.
Like, or was he trying to, like, be respectful, but also not be respectful?
By saying the my love.
By him being respectful, that means the woman would like him more because they're with her boyfriend or something? You know what I mean?
That's pretty meta. I don't know. It's a couple layers
He's
deep.
meta, though.
He is.
Dude.
I know. It was pretty cool, honestly. His openers were great. They were fucking amazing. They were the best part of the show. The mothership was cool. I would definitely go back. You know, that place was fucking badass. The street, Austin.
For anybody who's watching that doesn't know what the fuck the mothership is, that's Joe Rogan's comedy club in Austin, Texas.
Listen, let's not tone it down for the peasants, okay? like, come on, fuck these people. If they don't know,
maybe some of my viewers
don't
know who the fuck Joe Rogan is. Honestly, my retarded viewers that only like watching me make fun of retards on the internet.
They probably those retarded.
I am their Joe Rogan.
Right. They probably those retarded viewers of yours. They probably watch you between ABC and NBC. All right. Let's be honest. Like,
I don't think so.
No, I don't think anybody watches those shows anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anyone watches
Fox
those shows.
and Joe Rogan. That's what I watch.
Fox and Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding, dude. I go on my YouTube. All my recommended videos are Fox and JRE clips.
I have a recommended one for you. So
Okay.
whenever I was in Phoenix, I this is after working for Elon. I got really
Well,
depressed.
we gotta.
We'll circle
back
back.
to that.
We're weaving, as Trump likes to say. We're weaving.
We're gonna weave.
We're weave. So and whenever I was working in Phoenix, after working for Elon, I got really depressed after working for Elon.
And he'll explain that.
I'll
in a
explain
minute.
that later too. And so I looked up motivational videos on my phone and put headphones in.
Did you
And
get Jordan Peterson?
I got some, yeah.
12 Steps of Life.
No, I didn't know. It was just like the motivational, like that 2 hour.
What you have to do
It was-
is you have to make your bed in the morning.
yeah. It's like the 2 hour clips of like a bunch of people talking, giving motivation, right? Well, an ad popped up in the middle of this. I don't understand how this targeting happens either. So an ad in the middle of a motivational video that was for a podcast, and the ad was the full podcast, a full podcast.
Like how long?
It's 2 hours. It was a 2 hour ad, and the ad was for
Could you not skip it?
No, you could. After
Oh.
6 seconds, you could skip it. But it was a 2 hour podcast, and it was like, fuck. I wish I remember the name. It was like "What's in My Asshole" or something like that. And it was 2 drag queens talking about Grindr. And I like the first 6 seconds went by, and I was like, what the fuck am I listening to? And then I pulled my phone out and looked down, and I was like, why am I getting this ad? And then I clicked the ad, and I not clicked the ad, but I clicked it to pull up like the see how long it was, and it was it was the whole podcast. These people are paying for these ads. They're paying to put the full podcast on as an ad. And what are they putting it on? They're putting it on motivational videos.
I can one up you on this.
Okay, all right, let's hear it.
Have you heard how the Democratic Party is paying Pornhub for Democratic ads on porn videos?
No way.
No shit. You haven't
No,
heard that?
I haven't heard about this.
Oh my god. So the Pornhub is going to start running Kamala Harris ads before their videos.
All right. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, no, listen.
That's
that is
kind of brilliant.
No, it's not. That is, you're going to run ads on video. Ugh. Do you think I'm watching porn to respect women? Am I watching porn to respect women? No. That is the last thing I want to do.
Right,
That is the
right,
last fucking
right.
thing that I want to do when I'm watching porn is respect women.
What if they're just running it on like femdom content or something?
It's literally
women in control content.
Pornhub.
I know.
All of Pornhub. I don't know about the gay ones though. I don't know.
They're probably running.
You want here?
They're probably running Tim
I gotta-
Walls content.
I gotta fact check this because it was just a video. That I
Right,
saw. So
right.
Let's see. What do I search for this?
Kamala Harris Pornhub.
Kamala
ad.
Harris Pornhub video.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Montel Williams.
Yeah, that's not not that.
Hold on. Democratic Party Pornhub ads.
There we go. That's better. Let's see what we get. Drum roll, please.
I was right.
Are
Listen,
you serious?
You want me to read the first paragraph?
Maybe you could just flash it to me too, so I can see.
Do you want to read it?
I mean, yeah, I'll read
Yeah,
it.
you read it.
Yeah.
I suck at reading.
The
Read it.
pornography industry often makes headlines related to human trafficking, child sexual exploitation, and social media regulations. But this time, it's in the news for running political ads. With less than a month to go before the presidential election, a coalition of pornography producers, distributors, and performers.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Listen, performers is in quotation, just so you know, is running ads online, clickable,
What's just going to be Andrew Tate?
encouraging porn users to vote for Vice President Kamala Harris. I'm not going to lie. Oh, my gosh.
I told you.
I know. This is crazy. So the $100,000 Hands Off My Porn campaign claims that President Donald Trump will ban pornography if elected again.
No, he won't.
The claim is based on policy recommendations in the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025.
He's not a part of Project 2025.
One. I just want to point out something about Project 2025. That
Donald Trump is not a part of Project 2025.
I don't care if he's a part of it or not, because you know what? Obama enacted parts of Project 2025. I'm just saying. Or not
What
sorry.
parts?
Not I'm going to take that back. I'm going to repeal what I just said. Obama enacted parts of the Heritage Foundation's,
which was
Obamacare. He put Obamacare through, and Romney Care, he was running against Romney. The Heritage Foundation put together Romney Care,
was the
which
first-
was essentially Obamacare. Like, it was very, very, very similar.
You know, that was the first year I could
Here you
vote.
go.
You know who I voted for?
Romney?
Romney.
I don't think I would have voted for Romney.
I thought I was being cool
Yeah.
because Romney, he just looks like a president.
Yeah. Obama sounded like a president. I'll give him that.
Who put their dick in my ass?
Yeah.
That's his famous quote.
It was Diddy. It was Diddy. I think that's why Homeland Security.
Hold on. We're getting off track.
Yeah,
The
we're going way too-
Pornhub abs for Kamala. It's a real thing.
I want to see it.
I got one.
Are they going to be just as bad as the ads that are currently on there? That's
don't
the
know.
question. Because think about it. Think about how bad the current ads on Pornhub are. Like how like the acting is. How
Jerkmate?
over. Yeah. Like how like
Jerkmate?
It's the fat ass girl stuck inside her dryer. You know, and she's like, oh,
I'm gonna be honest.
I can't get out.
I'm gonna be honest. I watch porn.
Not in Texas, you don't.
Bottom line, twice a day.
I'll let you know I haven't looked at it a single time today.
Once.
But tonight,
But
tonight though.
today. Once.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. But on average, I watch porn. We'll say 3 to 4 times a day.
Let me
Hold
ask
on. Let me finish my
okay,
thought.
okay.
No, twice a day.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to seeing an ad for the Democrats. Whatever. YouTube ad. Yeah, whatever. I'll skip it. You can't. I don't think you can skip these Democratic ads because they're only 30 seconds long. You can't
Right.
skip most ads on Pornhub
Right.
unless they're more than a minute long.
They're making us watch it. I think you're right. It's going to hurt them.
It's going to. Yes, thank you. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. It's not going to work. And who's watching porn?
Tim Walz.
No, he's trying to have sex with kids.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I did not.
What?
No, I didn't hear about that.
You didn't see that tweet?
No.
Okay, let me finish this thought, then we'll move on to that.
Yeah, I seen the child shooter thing though. I'm friends with school shooters.
Oh yeah. No, that was
Just an
retarded
accident.
of
Yeah.
him to say.
Yeah.
He got destroyed by J.D. Vance.
Oh yeah.
Destroyed.
Yep.
You know what's crazy though? They agreed on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That was more of a presidential debate than the actual presidential
I wish
debate.
they were the two running for president. I'm not gonna lie. I really wish they were the two
Yeah.
running for president. They are just
but
cordial in how they act.
You know who I'd vote for?
J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance.
Yeah, I would too.
Okay,
The
so
hillbilly
look at
himself.
this. It's not technically an anonymous tweet, but I gotta find this tweet. Say some stuff.
All right, yeah. So let me run through why I was depressed after working for Elon Musk. We can delay that. I'll run into the depression. So I got to go down to Texas to work for about a week and a couple days. And when I was down there, I got to go see his job site. I did some mechanical work there, and it hit me about halfway through the job that this might be the greatest contribution to society that I ever make. And to humanity, even more than society, to humanity.
Are you gonna say what you did?
No, I can't say what I did.
You told me.
I told you, but I'm not going
I'll
to
say.
it.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. It might be the greatest contribution, and I didn't do it. And I don't want you all to think.
Can you say what it has something to do
Yes,
with
yeah,
relating Elon Musk?
It had to do with Neuralink. I was working at the Neuralink facility. I was doing purely mechanical work, so it wasn't anything crazy. But it made me really depressed knowing that I'm turning 30 now, and I might have hit the apex of my contribution to society. Like that really hit me hard, and it made me really sad for a couple days. Elon also came to the site. He kicked all of us off the site. I went and sat across the lot and waited at a picnic table to see, because whenever they were coming through, they're like, "Hey, you have to leave. You have to leave. You have to leave." And we were like, "Why? Why do we have to leave?" And they said, "He's coming today." They were treating him like this Lord Voldemort.
So did you actually get to you saw him?
Yeah,
But you didn't meet him.
I was probably 10 feet from him.
But you didn't get to talk to him.
I didn't get
at
to
all?
talk to him. No, I got to hear him walk by. As he was walking by, he looked at me because clearly I had broken through the security. I wasn't supposed to be there. He looked at me and then looked away and goes, "We need it to be a rectangle," and that's all I got to hear. So whatever
Yeah.
it was,
We
it
needed-
needed to be a rectangle.
We need it to be a rectangle.
We need it to be a rectangle.
I can't do that accent.
And his, I'm not gonna say, it was like a king's procession. Him leaving that building though, he was at the middle of everybody. He was walking, and everyone around him in his vicinity was all looking at him at the same time.
Well, of course, it's the
It's the
one of the
dude.
richest men in the world.
It's the dude. Yeah.
And he's cool as fuck,
Apparently, and he complimented my work, which I really appreciated,
but not to you.
but not to me. Which I would have loved to have gotten. I don't think I would have been as depressed if I would have got that compliment. Maybe I would have. Part of me feels like I
Wait,
helped.
so you're more depressed that you got that compliment?
Kind of, in a way.
Why? From one, I wouldn't call him the smartest man in the world. but
Right.
Like a
One
world
of the
renowned.
one of the most successful and
Like
righteous. I feel like maybe
this,
righteous.
This is like a cop out of me
Maybe.
saying this, but like real life Tony Stark.
yeah. He just does great things. It seems what it
Elon
seems like.
Musk, by the way.
You know, SpaceX.
X is the shit now.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Neuralink.
Twitter now.
But I feel like what if my contribution at the end of the day is a net negative for humanity?
You told me about this because you're worried that since you did something for Neuralink, that it's going to make Neuralink progress further, and that didn't you say like you're afraid of Neuralink getting hacked?
Well, essentially. So like
Well, here's the thing though. Had you not been there, somebody else would have.
someone else would have, but I wouldn't have been the contributor.
Sure,
You
but
know.
somebody else would have been. So
Right.
it would have happened anyway.
Right. Just another Nazi soldier.
And another
you know.
another
Gotta
thing
bring the
is
Nazis up.
if something's meant to happen, it's going to happen anyways.
Right.
Just like how we're going to get nuked in 3
Like,
months.
what if I was one of the reasons why slavery comes back to humanity? You know, everyone gets chipped at a certain point, right? It progresses enough. 100 years from now, everyone gets chipped at birth, right? They get rid of your.
It's not going to be people.
They get rid of your will to.
Who's they?
Whoever is doing the chipping.
AI.
AI gets rid of your will to not work. You know, like anyone. Like think about everyone you know in your life, and how many of those people work less than 20 hours a week, less than 30 hours a week.
None of them.
No one you know in your life isn't just a lazy piece of shit. You don't know any lazy pieces of shits.
Pierce, but I haven't talked to him in years.
We don't have to drop names. The point of what I'm saying is, they like imagine removing
two.
all lazy pieces of shits, okay, and making them all work 40-hour work weeks. Now let's take it a step farther. Now how
That
many people?
doesn't
How
seem
many?
that bad.
It doesn't seem that bad. You're right. Now what if everyone who works 40-hour work weeks now have to work 60-hour work weeks?
I'm just not going to do it.
But you don't have a choice because you've been.
I don't
chipped.
want it.
You've been.
I don't want the chip. I don't want the Neuralink.
Your kid doesn't have a choice when they're born. What about that?
I'm gonna die before him. How about that? I think it'd be. I don't think it would be my kid. I think it would be my grandchild.
Your grandchild.
Yeah.
I think technology progresses faster than what you think it does. Look back 100 years. Where was technology at?
We were flying an airplane.
Look
on
at
North
World
Car-
War I airplanes to World War II airplanes, to Vietnam or Korea.
Hold on. So when was World War I? Was that the early 20s?
I think 1915 or something like that.
Okay. So the
1912.
first airplane, the Wright brothers, was 1911,
Right.
and it flew for 12 seconds.
Right.
And then you advance 3 to 5 years, and now they're just flying everywhere.
I question the Wright brothers being the first.
I don't know. I lived in North Carolina for a long time.
Right. That's why you all just fucking Wright brothers. Like.
Have you seen my license plate on my Jeep? It says first in flight.
Right. Why do you believe that though?
Because I was taught it in school in 2nd grade in West Virginia.
Yeah. Right. And if kids in France are taught that there was a French pilot or a French engineer who created the first plane,
this
what
a
would you say to
hypothetical?
that?
Is this a hypothetical?
Doesn't matter. What would you say to
It is
kids?
okay, it's a hypothetical.
What would you say to kids in France learning that the first person to build a plane was French in France?
Are the kids telling me this?
No. Like if this is me telling you
Okay.
that as a kid growing up in France, you would be taught that the first person to build an airplane was from France. What would you say to that? And it predates the Wright brothers.
Wrong.
Wrong.
I would be surprised. Because
I would too.
It would be news to me.
I know that there were people, I think someone in Paris who built, and the Wright brothers said specifically they're not flying, they're gliding. But if the Wright brothers only flew
They
for
had a
11
motor.
seconds,
It was 12.
if they only flew for 12 seconds.
And they took off of a sand dune.
Right. I just question what the difference between those, because I don't know enough about flight, I guess, you know what I mean.
Okay.
I question what the difference is between the two, you know.
They were not gliding because it was not a windy day. They could only glide if there was wind. They were flying because of their motor. They had can't remember if it was 1 or 2 propellers, but they had a propeller in the back propelling them up, and they were using their I guess you could call it a steering mechanism to lift up their wings so they could, you know, fly higher. They were actually flying, but it just didn't last very long. And then they died very soon after that. I don't know how, but they did.
So that's weird.
That is weird.
It's an odd thing.
Yeah.
You know, the CIA is pumping out.
How long's the CIA been around? Since the Wright brothers?
God, I don't know, dude. That's a good question. We were talking about airplanes and, like, you know, let's say 1911. I agree with you. Wright brothers, first flight.
Sure.
You know, World War I. That's like the Red Baron.
But that's like 5 years
right?
later. The plane's advanced.
Way fast, super fast. Now we have what, supersonic planes
I don't know what we have
that
now.
we know of. Supersonic planes,
UAPs.
the ones that break the sound barrier. You know, we've had those for a while. You know,
speaking of Elon Musk, you see that fucking booster land?
the catch, yeah,
That was pretty tight.
it's just pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was
Fucking
cool.
awesome.
But I think that the United States government has way more advanced shit that we know about.
Than we know about, yeah, or that we know about,
Well, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
UAV.
You're coming at me now
No.
for not saying
No.
having correct grammar because I came after you out on the last show.
Yeah.
No.
The dialect.
Yeah, that whole shit. No, I think and I don't know like how advanced, but I think, and this is just me saying Joe Rogan's take, honestly.
Right.
I think what like Navy and Air Force pilots have been seeing is just the government, but I don't know how they got that technology. Like, they've been working on it since the 1940s after the Roswell crash.
What if? All right, this is just a pure hypothetical, but what if these
UAPs?
UAPs or bees?
Peas.
What if these UAPs are the
UFOs.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
What if they are the civilization that survived the Great Flood? They're the 20 people that are left from the Great Flood that lived 500 years or 900 years old, like Noah or whatever.
Okay.
And they live down in Antarctica where we're not allowed to go, and they just fly out of there.
Oh,
and
you're
fly back.
starting to scooch into flat Earth shit.
I'm not saying flat Earth.
You sure?
Yeah, because flat Earth would, at least the flat Earth that I know, would be
Ice wall.
the Great Ice Wall, and that there's something
Past
beyond.
that,
right.
it's where the Nazis went. You know that?
No.
That's where the Nazis are now.
Well, that in Argentina.
And no.
They're documented
The
in
real
Argentina.
Nazis left because they got sick of Hitler and they went over the ice wall and created a perfect society that is not racist.
Let's pack up, bro. What are we doing?
What? Yeah, let's pack it up. Let's go.
No, did you
No,
see-
but they're all blonde hair and blue eyed. They're Aryan?
They're
Aryans?
Yeah.
They're not Nazis. They're Aryan.
Well, they claim Aryan.
Dude, we're going deep.
They claim Aryan. I mean, the Aryans.
No.
were supposed to be the Atlanteans,
The
right?
Nazis claim Aryan. The real Aryans left Germany and went over the ice wall of the flat Earth and created a perfect society with flying vehicles.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, because the flat
Well,
Earth is not real.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's not real.
No. Did you see the Antarctic race is coming up?
Antarctic race?
Mhm.
What's that?
The race around Antarctica.
You just run in
It's
a big.
every-
You just run in a big circle.
Yeah, you start.
Is it like a sled dog race, or
No,
you
it's a
just
boat.
run?
It's boats.
Oh.
Boats around Antarctica and then back up.
I wouldn't want to do that.
It's every 4 years.
I wouldn't want to do that.
They put an ad out that was like calling all flat earthers, and it's like we're doing a race, a boat race around Antarctica and back.
Is it just to prove flat earthers wrong?
No, they've been doing it every 4 years. It's just a big
For
race.
how long?
I don't know.
See, I feel like
It says it's every 4 years. Maybe this is the first.
it could be
the first one, you
It
know.
could
But
be.
I don't think it's the first one.
If it's like the first or second one, they definitely started to prove flat earthers wrong.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Because you know how many people are gonna die doing that?
100%. It said it's super, super, super dangerous.
You know how many people are gonna fucking die
Yeah.
trying to race a boat
Yeah.
A boat.
A boat.
Around the most freezing part of the entire world.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. If a really rich person came to me and was like, hey, I have a boat. I'm putting together a crew. I'll pay for your food, and I won't give you any money. I would still say yes. 100%. They say, I will give you no money to do this.
How long does that take?
Probably like a year. I bet you it takes
No.
to go from like North America down there and back.
Oh, where do you start?
It's the whole like North American coast.
And then you go all the way around.
All the way around, then you come back up.
To where?
I don't know. I don't know.
To Cuba?
I don't know, dude.
South America?
I don't know. I don't.
Probably Argentina.
Maybe you might just have to touch South America again.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't take that. I mean, that's like a once in a lifetime
Not get
opportunity.
paid. Yeah, I don't. That's not a once in a life. No, I'm good.
You don't want to be a slave. I'm gonna get fucking someone's.
My people were already slaves. I'm Irish.
What makes you think mine weren't?
Aren't you like Italian?
Listen, everyone. When I say this, I mean everyone's ancestors were slaves at one point.
3% African American.
Everyone's ancestors were slaves at one point.
Okay, so why is... Never mind. Just because they were the most recent one?
Yeah. They're not the most recent ones. West Virginians were slaves in 1912. Up to... The West Virginians were slaves
West
up until
Virginians were
1920.
slaves a year after we started flying.
Yeah. No, they were slaves up until the coal miner rebellion. That's why they rebelled, because they got the coal companies paid for immigrants to come over here. They paid for them to come here,
and then they
brought them to towns. They gave them houses and food, and then they said, "And here's fake money. And if you try to leave, we'll fucking kill your family."
And then they gave them pepperoni rolls and told them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, pepperoni. People don't know who pepperoni rolls are, but pepperoni rolls were invented for coal miners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to go for lunch.
Yeah,
pretty cool shit.
I take one to lunch every single day.
I'm taking some to lunch with me in Kentucky this upcoming week.
They're pretty fucking good.
Yeah. I like the ground pepperoni. The donut shop.
You know, there's one opening in Fairmont.
Shut the fuck up.
There's a donut shop opening in Fairmont.
Shut
the same people that own the one in Buchanan.
No, the one in Buchanan sold. Did you hear why? You know why they have that shop now, right? It makes me not want to go to it. So the original people that owned that place, right? They owned it since the shop opened.
Right.
And the new person that owned the building jacked rent up and got them out of there. And then they kept all the supplies and opened it up themselves afterwards.
So
allegedly.
Sure.
Yeah.
So when the one in Fairmont opens, which is happening,
yeah,
you don't want to go with me to get a ground pepperoni?
100% I'm going. 100%.
How many times did we walk there from campus?
I went there so many times it was ridiculous. I didn't even get donuts from there. I never got a donut.
I never got a donut from there either.
Just the pepperoni roll.
Just the pepper with the hot cheese.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fuck
god, dude, that's the best pepperoni roll. We just lost all the viewers because they have no idea what the fuck a pepperoni. A lot of my views are in Canada.
Yeah.
They know who Jordan Peterson is.
Do you want to give a shout out to our viewers, or the ones that we really care about?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So
Go ahead.
I just want to I want to give a shout out to our 17 Chinese Communist Party viewers from last week or last episode. We had mentioned the ruler of China, whose name I'm not going to mention this time.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, we'll call him Winnie the Pooh. Anytime we say Winnie the Pooh, we are talking about the ruler of the CCP.
The leader of China.
The
Winnie
leader
the
of
Pooh
China
is Winnie the Pooh. The leader of China is Winnie the Pooh.
We just want to give a shout out to those communist spies watching our video. We hope you enjoy it. And I want to tell you something in Chinese. Ling Gang Kao. And if you want to translate that, go fuck yourself.
I would also like to say something in Chinese.
Go ahead. Yeah. Let's hear it.
Never mind.
Okay,
Go
listen.
ahead.
All right. After this, I would like Chad to give a shout out to our Communist Party members north of the border who watch our podcast. If you would please give us your best Canadian impression. Tell them what's up and how are they doing. What was it, like 10 of them?
I do have some Chinese
Yeah.
Not Chinese, Canadian subscribers.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell you the fact that people think women in the 1940s were oppressed is an abomination. Thank you, Canada.
Yes. Thank you, Canada.
Justin Trudeau, good to see you, buddy.
Yep.
Fag. You did blackface, you fucking racist.
Yes, sir.
Justin
he did.
Trudeau did blackface.
And he came to New York and spent thousands of dollars on a hotel room. He flew private to New York and then
Took away all the money from the truckers in Canada.
Yeah, and then taxed the Canadians for their emissions after he flew private on a jet to New York City.
Yeah. Justin Trudeau, you faggot.
So yeah, just a big shout out and a cheers to the Canadians. Cheers.
We don't have Canadian whiskey, but
Yeah, no, we don't. No.
Justin Trudeau is gay. That's Donald Trump.
It's pretty good.
Actually, you know what? Now that I've had this much, it's not that bad anymore.
Oh shit!
I got Jim Beam and what did you get?
I got Tennessee honey, Jack honey.
So much better.
Yeah.
Can I try yours?
Yeah, you got a little sip. See a little sippy sip.
A little sippy sip.
Yeah.
Just a little sippy sip. Oh, that's so much better than
I'm
mine.
not gonna lie. When you said just a little sippy sip,
You thought I was gonna
completely expecting you to turn it
Oh,
up.
no,
and take
no,
a
no,
big,
no.
Big
I'm
swig.
not college Chad
No,
anymore,
yeah,
buddy.
he's gone.
College
Remember
Chad's
the
gone.
slut goblet?
Okay, yeah, we got to explain this, though.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we went to the mall one day when we were both in college together. We used to be roommates in college, literally 10 years ago now.
10 years,
Almost
yeah.
to the dot.
Yes.
Past the dot.
Yeah.
Like 10 years and 3 months.
Yeah.
Is when I stopped going to class.
Yep.
We went to the mall after class one day.
I don't think we went to class that day.
No, we didn't.
I
It
think
might
they're
have been a
just-
weekend.
It might have been. It was
Yeah.
wasn't it your birthday?
No, that
No.
my birthday's
It was
in May.
it was Halloween though. It was Halloween because you were wearing
10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's when me and
Yeah,
Colin
yeah,
got
yeah,
those
yeah,
costumes.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
the wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestler costumes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went to Hot Topic. No, it was actually Spencer's Gifts.
It was probably
and
Spencer's.
I bought this big rhinestoned pink glass
goblet,
goblet, and it said slut on it.
Yeah.
And little did I know that would be my demise that
Dude,
night.
Listen, I don't know if you remember this, but
I remember the last thing I remember, and I think that's what you're about to say.
Okay,
Hold
yeah.
on, let me say it.
okay, yeah.
We were all drinking in our dorm room, and I filled up my cup.
Jungle juice.
And, yeah.
Everclear jungle juice.
Everclear jungle juice. If you don't know what Everclear is, it's grain alcohol. It's like 90%.
Yeah. I think West Virginia 75 or 85.
It used to be the one we got. It used to be 80%.
Yeah.
I remember making my drink. There was a bunch of people in me and Dom's room, and I remember Dom looked at me. He went, "Chad, chug, chug, chug," and then everybody started going, "Chug, chug,
Yep.
chug," and I was already drunk, and I started getting really hyped because everybody was like, "Chug, chug," and I went, "Yeah!" and I chugged the whole thing, and that's the last thing I remember. Apparently, I had been to two
You
different.
collapsed. You collapsed at the end of that chug.
But
you collapsed back into the door, and then you got back up.
I see. See.
was
No, that's what happened. That's what happened. Chad left, and drunk Chad came back.
The resurrection. Yeah, that was that
The
was
insurrection.
That was a good time.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got kicked out of 2 different frats that night.
And I went 17-0 playing beer pong with the girl who I haven't seen since.
I don't even know. Like, when did we get separated that night? Like,
Beer pong. As soon as I got there, I got pulled into it. Like, we walked in.
what fraternity was that? Was that Kai or
No,
Zai?
no. Zai.
Zai, the track fraternity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Zai was a track fraternity.
Was it the track one? The one Rebello joined.
The one
that was
close
Zai.
to campus.
No. It wasn't the one. It was the two that were away from campus that we were at. It was
Oh,
the one that
I
we went to. Joe's.
Oh, I see. I got kicked out
That
of the
was
one.
Zai.
I got
You
kicked out of the
that
one close to campus.
No, you got kicked out of the one I was at. We went to. That was
I know.
because we did the long hike. Actually,
What?
so 17-0, right? Here's how the night went for me. We get you super fucked up. I look over.
I don't know why you did that.
You have a big goblet. You took and take it down in there, and you look up and hold it up like this. And then I look at you, and I see you holding it, and I go, chug.
Yeah, that's
chug.
what I just said.
I know. And then you look at me, and you're like, and I'm like, chug.
But
and
then everybody else starts saying
and
chug.
everyone joined in.
And,
so,
I started smiling.
Yeah.
And then
you turn it up, you get fucked up, and then we hit the road very soon after that. We all walk, all right?
Okay.
Whenever we walk into the party, as I'm coming in, I get pulled into. They're like, "Hey, we need somebody, a partner." So they pull me in. We go 17-0. I'm there the whole night playing Pong. The whole night.
When did I leave?
I don't know, but I know when I found you.
Is that when I was walking down the street with those black dudes?
No, it was not.
When did you find me?
So when I'm leaving the party, we're making the hike back to campus.
Was I laying on the ground?
Someone found you on somebody's porch. And he played on the football team with me. And he came over. He was a tight end, so he's a big dude. He came over and picked you up and throws you over his shoulder and carries you. He carried you back to campus with us. Because I was like, I know this guy. And he's like, I got you. And he just fucking hauled you up, carried you back.
That's crazy because I'm pretty much almost like about this. I mean, a little heavier now, but I'm pretty much the same weight.
He's big. He moved to defensive end after that. Like, he was a big dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
he was a good guy. He was a really good guy too.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I probably met him after that too.
Yeah, his name was Caleb. He was real country. They let him bring his guns to campus.
Oh.
Yeah.
This sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Well, he's a hunter. I mean,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was part of his coming to campus. He was like, I want to bring my guns and go hunting.
So this is a great segue into something that I wanted to talk about. It's a great topic. We've been friends for over 10 years now.
Right.
But I've still consider somebody my friend from years ago, way before we even ever met, but we're not even friends anymore. So how is it that, like, how do some people, this is a really complicated question I'm trying to ask. How is it that we're still friends and we've obviously both changed, but me and this other person from almost 20 years ago aren't friends and we've still both changed? Like, I don't, like, how does that even work? I mean, I know that's a shitty way to ask that question, but, like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I think it's what you want.
Because we've both stayed in contact, but I've also stayed in contact with this other person.
I think it's just like what you want out of your life. I think if you're just living to get loaded, I don't know.
Getting loaded is fun.
Yeah, but living to get loaded.
Living to get loaded.
Yeah, there's a difference between getting loaded and then living to get loaded. And I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's why he would talk about and I don't hang out, like I'll see him, but it's not like.
And I always hit him up like, hey, let's go hang out, have a beer.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, bud, I'll let you know. And then nothing.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bummer. But honestly, I don't even know if I want to hang out with the person anymore. Honestly.
Yeah.
It seems like trouble anymore. You know what I mean?
It might be. For sure. Some shit just happened down there too.
When?
Not with him.
Okay, but when?
Like this week.
This week?
Yeah,
I've been going.
You know the guy that wears his the neon orange, blaze orange hoodie that has his arrest picture on his shirt? No, he's back in jail.
I don't know who that is.
So he has his, what's it called when you get your picture taken for
mugshot?
Your mugshot. He has a hoodie with his mugshot on it from where he got.
I wouldn't do that.
No, it's really dumb.
That's so stupid.
Really dumb. And he's back in jail for violating his PO because his roommate is a heroin addict, and he tried to kick his roommate out when he found out he was a heroin addict, and then he said, well, either I'm going to kill you or I'm going to kill myself, and he pulled out a gun. So he took the gun.
Wait, hold up. Which person pulled out the gun?
No, the heroin addict.
Oh, okay.
The heroin addict said, either I'm going to kill you or I'm going to kill myself. You're kicking me out? Well, I'm either going to kill you or kill myself. So he took the gun from him, unloaded the gun, and the heroin addict left his house, calls the cops, and goes, hey, this guy is...
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, super fucked up.
Yeah.
Super fucked up.
Yeah.
But why is this guy...
Who's wearing a hoodie with his mugshot?
Yeah.
Was he wearing the hoodie when?
No. But they wrote the local news roasted him, or not local news. The local Fairmont community roasted his new mugshot. It's way worse.
I was on the local news.
Really?
Look up WBOY Chad Heldreth.
I'm not looking anything up.
I was on the local news.
What'd you do?
Played a festival over the summer.
That's cool.
The one that you went to.
Oh yeah. I
was on the local news for that.
That was cool.
But that's crazy, dude. Like, how you can be so close to somebody and then make friends with the new person, be really close to them, and still close to that other person. Then 10 years later, you're only close with one of those people.
I think that's just part of life, though. Like
It
you grow in your ways, and like a tree, you know. And sometimes the sunlight that you can get to is far away from the sunlight that tree can get to.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I could be doing a lot better if I made some different choices.
I could do.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Be dating a psycho that likes to break your legs and destroy your dishes.
I'm going to throw myself down these stairs.
Yeah. I mean, you know. Oh.
So,
Anyways,
I came up with this. Maybe I came up with it. Maybe I didn't come up with it. But I feel like I came up with this. And the term, you've heard the term mansplain?
Yeah, like, well, actually, what you got to do, you got to twist it this way. Yeah.
Yeah. And women love to use the term mansplain. I think we should start using the term womansplain. And I think we should use it whenever a woman starts to explain something, she has no clue what she's talking about. Like when she knows nothing about it, but then still tries to explain it to you, be like, all right, stop womansplaining me. You know?
You mean anytime a woman talks about anything that's not musicals?
Yeah, essentially.
By the way, that was a direct shot at my girlfriend.
I thought that was a direct shot at the Joker too, but yeah.
Oh, well, no.
Yeah.
We can talk about that too. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it
I would
either.
love to talk about it.
Yeah. I haven't seen it either.
Okay, no, continue with woman-splaining.
Yeah, I think, you know, mansplaining, anytime like they try to say J.D. Vance tried to mansplain.
No, he didn't. I know exactly what you're talking
They said he tried to mansplain how the migrant app works and how to get your temporary visa or whatever it's called through the app. And they're like, he tried to mansplain to me. Well, I think it should be weaponized back at the people using that term and call it womansplaining when they start to talk about something that they have no clue what they're fucking talking about, but decide to chime in anyways.
Okay.
Like when we're at the bar, you know, and we're sitting there and we're having a conversation.
Sure.
And then someone's like, someone hears what we're talking about, and they're like, "Oh, you mean yada 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 yada?" And you're like,
No.
"All right, stop womansplaining to me. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about." You're gonna start seeing it all the time now. You're gonna hear a female go into a rant about something they have no clue what they're talking about, and you're gonna be like, "She's womansplaining. There she goes, getting all upset, womansplaining something she has no clue what she's talking about."
A Karen.
Yeah, a Karen womansplains. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad I said that because
Yeah.
now it makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
A Karen woman-splain.
Is it really that hard to make
Exactly.
this steak?
Yep.
Is it really that hard? Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That guy back there is fucking overdosing over this grill. He can't cook anything, okay? You're lucky that the grill now is just a button you push where it goes.
This is Applebee's.
This is Applebee's, okay? Like, all they have to do is put it in the fucking microwave, and they're still fucking it up. This is your fault you came here.
They put it in the microwave for 3 minutes and then sear each side. Go away!
Is it really that hard? Yes, it's that fucking hard. They didn't pull anything. They pulled nothing this morning. Because
Everything's frozen.
They just got done smoking fucking subs out of a potato in the dumpster, okay? Like, what do you fucking want from me? I'm just bringing it in. I did it all at the right time. I can't help anything. I can't help you. Sir, you're mansplaining to me right now. You're fucking womansplaining to me right now.
There you go. We both used to work at Applebee's.
Yeah.
So that seemed like a really personal experience
It was
you.
very, very personal.
I never had anything that bad working there.
Yeah.
I just used to try to fuck all the servers.
Yeah, I think you were just too busy to see all the cooks.
Oh, yeah. I
that
was
were
too
in the
busy
back
talking
fucking-
to every female server. Every single one of them. Well, are you imitating the cooks?
Yeah. Their eyes would be rolled in the back of their
Zach.
head. Oh, my God.
We shouldn't. We
No
probably shouldn't.
names. No
Yeah,
names.
yeah.
No names. Except for Larry. We can talk about Larry.
Yeah, because Larry's dead
Yeah.
of an overdose and freezing to death at night
Yeah, R.I.P.
because he's homeless.
R.I.P. the
Let
dragon.
me check my
The toothless
notes.
dragon.
Gotta check my notes. Oh yeah, the Tesla robots.
Let's go
What do
into
you think
it.
about that? What do you think about the Tesla taxi? You see that?
No.
You didn't watch the new Tesla presentation from like last week?
No, but I've seen the videos of the Tesla robots serving. Like,
Okay, well,
at a bar.
I have something to say about that.
Yeah.
But so Elon Musk unveiled the new the cyber taxis.
Right.
It's I believe it's only a 2-person per vehicle, and it has no pedals and no steering wheel, and it just comes and picks you up and takes you to where you're going. And they look sick.
Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Look up the cyber taxi.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a terrible taxi incident in Austin, and I wish I could have. I wish.
Just get in the front. You and your buddy get in the front, and you just go to where you're going, and it drives itself. It kind of just looks like the Cybertruck, except a sports car.
Did I tell you what happened with my taxi experience? I got
No.
fucking kidnapped in Austin, Texas, outside the Red Rose Strip Club.
No.
Yeah, by a fucking taxi
Why
driver.
didn't you call an Uber?
I did.
Oh.
I did. The guy. So I walk out. I do Lyft because I'm banned from Uber. I do a Lyft.
Why are you? Hold on. Okay.
I
no,
don't.
go-
I
no,
don't
go
know.
ahead, go
I
ahead.
genuinely, I don't know. I didn't. I booked one, and then 3 years later, I get back on the app, try to book another one. It says I'm banned. I don't know. Uber, what the fuck's going on, dude? What's going on? But
Look up the cyber taxi.
I pulled it up. But I walk out of the Red Rose. Oh, that looks pretty badass, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Self-driving taxi.
I wish I had that. I walk out of the Red Rose. I sit down, and the guy goes, "Hey, I'm your ride." And I was like, "Oh fuck,
Was
dude.
he not?
That was fast." No,
It wasn't your ride.
he wasn't my. No, he wasn't. I don't think he was anybody's ride.
Why didn't you have the app open?
I did. I was drunk.
Oh.
I was drunk. What do you want me to say? I'm fucking walking out of a strip club at 2 a.m. That's actually a whole other story. I want to tell you the whole story, but I'll get there in a second.
Well, I have something to say too.
Okay.
That's
So I leave the leave the strip club. He says, "Hey, I'm your ride." I get in. He goes, "Where are we going again? You have to remind me." And I go, "You're taking me to this hotel. It's like 5 minutes away." He's like, "I got you." So we pull up over there, and he goes, "All right, that'll be $25." I said, $25? I paid you $10 on the app. He goes, No. I'm not an app driver." And I was like, "Well, then why'd you tell me to get in your car?" And he was like, "Well, we're here now, $25. I said, "I'm not paying you $25. It's $10 on the app. I'll give you $10. He goes, "No, I can't take $10. I'll take 20." And I said, "Well, I'll give you 15. Meet me in the middle. I'll give you 15.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
Just interrupt you one time.
Yeah.
What color was this person?
Middle Eastern. Yeah.
Okay, continue.
He says, "I'll give you." I said, "I'll give you 15."
Wait, did he have an accent?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah. So I'm like, "I'll give you $15." He goes, "No, I can't do it. $20." I said, "I'm not paying you anything." I said, "I'm not gonna give you $1." And he goes, "Well, I'm gonna take you back to the strip club." I said, "Fucking do it then. Waste your gas, like you already drove me here, and you're gonna waste the gas, drive me back for nothing." He goes, "Okay." So he drove me back. I get out of the car, I turn and look, my Lyft driver's right there. Yeah,
Fucking Ahmed.
Ahmed, motherfucker.
What was it? Did he say what his
I don't
name
know what
was,
his
or-
name was.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
Well, it was a continuation on the Tesla taxis.
Oh yeah.
So those only host 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very efficient,
No.
honestly.
Not yet.
But there's a cyber bus.
Really?
12 people, self-driving, no steering wheel, no pedals. Now look up the cyber bus. It kind of looks stupid,
Yeah.
but 12 people self-driving cyber bus.
It's gonna drive somebody off a bridge and kill 12 people.
No, it's not. There's been way. You have any idea how many more fucking human error accidents there's been? I know it looks fucking retarded.
This is the first. This is the second picture it pulls up from Star Wars.
That's funny.
It's the Jawa carrier. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the Jawa carrier.
No, but do you have any idea how many more accidents have been caused by human error than Teslas? And
Is it the red, the blue, or the yellow?
Hold on. It's this right here. I mean, it's a bus.
Oh God, why Elon? Why?
What do you mean? Why? It's a self-driving bus that holds 12 people. Imagine having like a bachelor party.
It's a
with
Down
that.
syndrome bus.
No, it's not. Well, actually, here, I'll fucking look it up. That's not it either. The tires don't show. Hold on. Elon Musk self-driving bus.
You should just talk into the mic with it. Fuck it.
Here it is. There it is.
What are we looking at?
That's it. Looks like a train.
The Robo Van.
Yeah, the Robo Van. That's what it's called. 12 people.
That's pretty cool.
12
it
people.
looks like a bullet train.
Yeah, that's what I said. It looks like a train. Like
Yeah.
but it's self-driving. There's no
Right,
driver.
right.
Imagine like renting one of those for like a bachelor party.
Mm-hmm. I
Just
read a
fucking everything up in it.
I read a horror book that was about these people who get on an AI driving.
Snowpiercer.
An AI driving. It's a Stephen King book.
Was it new?
No. It's one of the Dark Towers. It's the middle of the Dark Tower series.
See, we talked about the Dark Towers
Yeah.
last time. I don't know anything about that.
It's they're on
Do
a
they
bus
have
taking
gay
them-
sex in the bus?
Yeah, they're on a bus taking.
Oh, they
they're
do?
on a van or fuck, dude. They're on a train taking him through the wasteland
And running a gay train.
And the
I'm sorry.
the train was like, I'm gonna fucking kill everybody on this thing, and it's like I'm just gonna fucking speed up.
Oh.
If I'm remembering correctly, I might not be remembering.
How does the
correctly.
train kill everybody just by speeding
It was gonna
up?
wreck into.
Are they
the
gonna
city.
go around a turn?
No, it was just gonna wreck into the city.
But if it's on the tracks, how does that? If
Well,
it's on a track, if a train is on a track and it just speeds up, it just goes
Right.
faster on the track. How does it?
Are you thinking trains are like model trains where they just run in this loop all the time? There
No,
are some.
Dom.
There are some that have stopping points, and
Okay, so
You
it's
know.
going to wreck into the train station, probably in the back of another train.
right, or into like the wall that's in the train station or some shit.
Somebody didn't pull the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This podcast, no pun intended, is derailed.
Fuck. God damn it! Cheers on that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Let's get the
was
fucking lid off there, my guy.
That was a good one. What time do you have to be home tonight?
I don't know.
What time is it?
I don't know.
We started like right at 8:15, didn't we?
No, I think we still probably at 8:20.
Damn, man. You know how the last podcast we did, it seemed like it was so short, but it was like an hour and 40?
Yeah.
We've been going for 40
minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do? Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Oh man.
I would love to talk about history. I've been listening to a lot of Graham Hancock.
Yeah. So like fake history.
No, it's not. It's not fake history. Okay, Flint Dibble. Did you watch that?
No, I still haven't watched it. I still haven't watched it.
No, dude. He's got some great points. Like ancient Egypt. It's way older. Way older.
Yeah. That shit's out here too.
In the
Yeah.
North. Yeah.
Yeah, the petroglyphs of Albuquerque that I got to go by, and
Explain what that is.
the petroglyphs.
Mm-hmm.
They're like these old fucking carvings, dude, in stone.
Well, so Graham Hancock's new season of his show, Ancient Apocalypse. So the first one was about Egypt. He just came out with his second season. It's about the Americas.
Yeah.
And about
Is he going to Montana and shit?
he goes through the entire Americas.
That's cool.
Yeah, mainly South America.
I want to know what's under the rainforest.
Watch the new Rogan podcast. He talks all about it. It
Really?
came out 2 days ago. I listened to it at work today.
That's pretty cool.
It was incredible.
I have a drive on Sundays.
So what they do now, and this is actually related to my type of work that I do, they do drone surveying, which I have my license to do drone surveying. I just choose not to because it's very stressful.
Really?
Well, that drone's like $30,000.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
How much do you think it costs to build one of those drones? Definitely
not
$30,000.
$30,000.
Yeah.
Probably $5,000 if I had to guess. That's why they sell it for 30. But so there's this type of radar system called LiDAR.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
familiar.
sure you've heard of LiDAR. It's probably part of like CAT scanning and shit. Or not CAT scanning. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I did see where.
So
yeah, you go ahead.
So what Graham Hancock did, he had somebody survey a portion of the rainforest with a drone that had LiDAR, and they found a completely undiscovered, magnificent city under the leaves and like the tree line of the rainforest, and it's this massive city that has never been discovered before.
That's pretty cool.
And he talks about it in his new season of his show, but it's like, and that's only like 0.1% that they've drone surveyed.
Right.
How many more? How many more are there? How many more undiscovered cities over 10,000 years old, which has never been said before? Because according to modern day archaeologists, life originated in Europe and in Africa. It did not originate in the Americas, but I mean, if these cities are that old, like 12,000 years old,
I think there's been a massive number of migrations that have came to America.
of course, the
I
Bering
mean,
Strait.
Yeah, I mean, even beyond that.
And the Bering Strait is whenever during the Ice Age, Russia, or was it Russia?
Yeah, Russia.
Russia was frozen into Alaska, and then everybody migrated down to North America, South America, all that
Did you
shit.
see the Russia proposed a train that goes from New York to Paris across the Bering Strait?
Russia proposed a train that goes from New York to Paris across the Bering Strait.
Over through Russia. Like a majority of that train system would be through Russia.
Well, Canada and Russia.
Well, more than no, it goes. It would go through Canada, but it would go across the U.S., not through Canada. I don't think it would go across the U.S.
Up through
come
Canada.
up through Canada, up through Alaska.
When was this?
Oh man, I seen this like 2 or 3 weeks
To
ago.
Paris? That's bad news. That doesn't sound.
That it would be. It would. I actually, you think it's bad news? I think it is what America needs.
Why is that?
Because
you
we
think
need.
it's Russia trying to extend a hand.
I think, well, in a way, but I think we need to. I think it could be potentially bad news, like people smuggling stuff into the U.S. and fucking bad things, right?
I think.
But
I
that
think
already
that's the
happened.
last. Yeah,
That
that
already
happens all the
happens.
time, anyways.
So I think we need something in America as the city on the hill to look up to. Like we built these great things. We built these massive cities. We did Wall Street. We did all these amazing things, right? We need projects like that to look forward to, and not these fucking like no offense to Trump in 2016. I don't think building the big wall was the unifying thing, but I think connecting the world, literally connecting the world to be a train ride away from everybody would be that. I think that could be that. Maybe not would be, but could be that.
It's funny that you say that because
it's something that I feel like everyone, like whether you're left or right, you could get behind the train system, you know?
Well, it's funny that you say that because I think the one person that would go for that if they were president is Trump.
No, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
And that would make it easier, and it would probably be multiple railways too.
Yeah.
Because that way it would be easier for us to export, like pull our gas and oil out and send it to Europe. That's actually not a bad idea.
It stops in Turkey as well.
Yeah.
It stops in like a bunch of major cities, and it's like all the countries that it would cross.
What's Russia's
through.
capital?
It's not Kiev anymore.
No, it's not Kiev.
Fuck, I don't.
The one with that weird Aladdin building.
Yeah, I don't know the name of
The
the
Aladdin
capital.
building?
I'm sure if I heard the name of the capital, I'd be like, oh, that's fucking right.
What
but
is that?
Moscow.
Moscow.
Yeah.
Is that the capital of Russia? Moscow.
I don't know.
I'm thinking of Moscow
Yeah.
because it has that weird Aladdin castle.
Let me see if I can pull this up. I'll show you the map, and it's a really cool.
That's
it's a flat Earth map that they show, because you have to look at it from the North Pole. If you look down, you'll see the full train system.
Okay.
But
And then Antarctica borders it.
I don't even know if they go that far.
The ice wall. Oh fuck.
Russian transcontinental train.
Russian transsexual train. Is that what you said? The Russian transsexual train. It's not actually a train. It's just a vagina.
I mean, I would make it a nuclear train for sure. Make it to where like you don't ever have to.
We make it a nuke. New York, it blow up. This is a very tame podcast compared to the last one. Don't you think, Dom?
Yeah, I mean, it's more
Here,
grounded. Maybe
let's make it controversial.
No,
China's gay. They're led by Winnie the Pooh.
Gay.
China's gay. They're led by Winnie the Pooh. This guy, Winnie the Pooh. Oh my God, I'm being Donald Trump for Halloween. My Trump wig just came in the mail today. I got to get in my mailbox whenever I get back home. I'm not at my house. We're not at Dom's house. We're at an undisclosed location that we probably said where we were the last time we did the podcast. Yeah, potentially. I think I'm just gonna steal this for.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
The Intercontinental Railway.
Okay, so tell each country from start to finish.
Okay, so it'd go New York to Edmond. So it looks like we'd cross into Canada around Wisconsin. It'd go New York and El Paso to Edmonton.
El Paso.
So there'd be one. There are two American branches that branch to one. So it'd be El Paso and New York.
Okay, El Paso, Texas, and New York, and then a branch. Okay.
And then it goes north to Edmonton. Then
Edmonton,
Canada. Fort Nelson, Canada. Fairbanks,
Alaska.
Fairbanks, Alaska is
Anchorage.
the next stop. Anchorage is south of that, but yes, there's one that goes to Anchorage. And then across the Bering Strait to Elon, something like that.
Is that Russia?
Yes, yeah. Yakutsk, Yakutsk, which is Russian. A bunch of Russian names. It goes to Berlin, Istanbul, and Paris. Here is the picture.
That is a flat Earth map.
Yeah, but it's a really.
It's not. It's actually not a flat Earth map because it has the longitude and latitude lines.
Right, but it's a really cool idea, and I think that would be like the type of thing that's the big thing, you know. Especially if America got behind it and pushed it hard.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, that would be.
Not gonna be able to see it too well. I can't.
Yeah. But it would be
Pretty cool.
It would unite the world almost. I mean,
really
it would
would.
unite white people
And
at least.
who wants to unite the world? Like
White people.
Shut up. Out of the two people running, who's more likely to unite the world?
Right.
Trump. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But that's
if
what he
he-
always talks about doing. And
Yeah.
how many Middle Eastern fucking wars were Israel and
Iran.
you know, that other shitty country in war during Trump's last presidency?
No, they were signing peace accords.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Never mind. No, I'll say it. I could argue, and it wasn't total world peace, but we were on the fucking way.
Yeah.
We were on the fucking way. We were real close.
We were as close as we've been in a long time.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like I'm saying, it wasn't 100% world peace, but it was pretty.
We were fucking Team America, world police.
Were we though?
I think so. Because if they weren't peaceful, like, have you heard Trump in who was it? Did you watch the Flagrant Trump interview?
Yeah. It was
good.
It was pretty
It was good.
Yeah,
I think it was.
good.
It's one of Trump's best showings. I think that he's done.
Yeah. You know why? Because they kept him longer than what they allowed Trump to be there for.
But
They kept
I
him for an hour
really
and a
think
half.
that was like the bet, like, because you were able to see him instead of script.
And they
or whatever.
fucked with him too.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was great.
It was, and then I think he enjoyed it.
He loved it.
I think he enjoyed it. But what did he say on there? There was the two countries that were starting to go to war, and he's like, if you go to war, you're not trading with America. And then they stopped
That's
their
all
fucking
you have
war.
to say.
You know, they stopped it.
That's all you have to say. And another thing. And another thing.
Yeah. Here's one more reason.
Why did the Democrats shut down all the gas and oil in the United States? Why?
I
Why?
have a theory. I have a theory.
Okay, well, what's your theory? It better be pretty fucking good.
Yes.
Because that was bullshit.
I have a theory.
You know,
and
that's what my degree is in.
gas and oil.
Technically, my degree is in gas and oil. It's civil engineering with focus on gas and oil, which is what I'm not currently doing, but still, it pissed me off.
I'm going to say something that is probably going to be wildly unpopular, potentially with you, but definitely with most
Democrats?
Trump people. No, with Trump people.
Well, I'm a Trump person.
I know, but this is going. I guarantee this is going to be wildly unpopular
With me.
I believe that Trump. So Trump's a businessman, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
In business, when someone is coming in for a hostile takeover, you have something called a poison pill. Do you know what that is?
I have an idea, but I've never heard the term, so you can
Okay.
give me a definition.
So maybe I'll give you an example instead of a definition. But it's
Sure.
a way to prevent a hostile takeover by you're like if you take
Like
over
a cyanide pill?
Yeah, that's the idea of what a poison pill is. But in business, it's okay. So if you want to buy 10% of our company, when you buy it, we will release 100 million more shares. So now you only own 3%. So instead of you getting that hostile takeover, you are now a 3% stakeholder.
They could call it something better than a poison.
No, it's called poison. It's called a poison pill. There's other ones that companies can do too, but that's an example of a poison pill. I believe he executed maybe one of the most brilliant poison pills in American history
Okay.
with the stimulus package and the inflation that it was going to cause.
He was aware that was going to cause inflation?
100%. He knew that was going to cause inflation because they were going to have to print a ridiculous amount of money. But
What was it?
What?
What was it?
The stimulus package?
Oh, yeah, it was him. Yeah.
He two. He did two.
Two.
Not just one.
Biden did one.
One. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant on Trump. One, the stimulus package gave money to Americans. One, it's going to make everybody happy. And it kind of did. It wasn't enough to get him the presidency back. But he knew that if he did this, that you would have to be a very, very shrewd person to get America out of the situation he put them into. And he was going to do it by gas and oil. He was going to reduce
He's
energy.
going to get everybody out with gas and oil?
Here's how you have to think of it as balancing the scales, right? So if he
It's the justice system.
yes,
yeah.
kind of.
Well,
The idea of the justice
scales,
system, balancing the scales, yeah. So he put his finger on the scale of the amount of money in the market, right? So he flooded the market with a bunch of new money, reducing everybody's money that we had. How do you combat that? If you want to make that problem not as bad, you're going to have to reduce the price of everything. You're going to have to get prices down. How do you get prices down? You get energy down. You put so much energy into the market, you get so much that's being sold out that now gas goes from being $3 to $1 to $1.50, something like that. You get gas low so that all the prices for everything stays low. So while inflation might have rose, the value of our money might have rose, the price of goods would have lowered, so we wouldn't have noticed it.
Okay.
And he made the bet. This is what I'm guessing. I think he knew that the Democrat Party, and this is, I think, why we went through such a bad inflation period. I think it was kind of a little bit of a setup in that he did the poison pill of the stimulus package to trigger the inflation event that would come. And then he bet that, well, if they want to get past this, they're going to have to keep my pipeline open. They're going to have to keep all this energy stuff going, because if they don't, they will cripple everyone.
They didn't.
And they didn't keep any of that shit open.
Didn't keep any
and
of
it
that
worked
shit open.
exactly how he wanted it to go. I think it's a
Do
brilliant.
you think he knew he was going to lose?
No, it didn't matter if you lose. He played a game where if he lost,
He would eventually win.
maybe not. If he lost and they didn't stick with his plan, it would fuck them in the long run. That's what he did.
Well, that's what happened.
And that's what happened. And they did stick with some of his plan. They did keep the tariffs, because if they would have got rid of those tariffs, it would have still been fucked. We still would have been even.
Imagine how much worse it would have been, because they kept Trump's tariffs.
Yeah,
I know they kept Trump's
did. Yep.
tariffs.
So I really think I think that was a
We
brilliant.
wouldn't be doing this right now if they would have got rid of the tariffs.
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know what we'd be doing right now. I don't know. Well, I mean, there is an argument that tariffs hurt American companies just as much as they hurt China. There is an argument for that, and it's the American companies who transport the stuff from. Because here's the thing: is the boats that transport the goods from China to America, right? A lot of those are American boats, American companies, right?
Sure,
So
yeah.
they're the ones who pay the tariffs, not the Chinese companies. Chinese companies aren't the ones paying the tariffs. The companies who transport them are the ones who pay those tariffs. So now
Is it all
American companies? No.
transporting?
Yeah, well that's what a tariff is. A tariff is whenever it gets brought into our country. The tariff.
Yeah.
That's the tariff.
Sorry.
So those companies do take a hit on that. And I mean, I don't think that's, but they raise their prices too. So I mean, they raise their prices with China in
They're
turn
fine.
because of that. So
They're fine.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying that is something that a lot of
I mean, would you want to own one of those companies? Would you want to be the CEO of one of those companies that transports goods from China? I would.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
I
think
mean, how rich would you be?
that's just a logistics company, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you'd probably be making pretty good money.
Yeah, millions.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think it was a brilliant move by Trump. I think that was it was a move that
Strategic.
It was a strategic move. Yeah, it's a strategic move that CEOs do when they don't want a controlling interest bought into their company, though.
So why did you think that I wasn't gonna like that?
Because that would mean that
I'm not a surface level Trump person.
I know. It's just I think I said potentially you, but I know
Okay.
that I know that there are people, especially in this area,
People
that are
who would be
so,
like, he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they're so
Oh,
hardcore.
no,
Trump.
of course he would do
Like,
that.
no, he triggered the inflation.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. I mean, China triggered the inflation with letting that fucking virus free. But you know what? We're the ones who fucking did the research in China to let that virus free. So maybe it was us that still did it. Like, it goes pretty deep. And I just think it was a brilliant strategic move on his part. It was a long game. He played the long game. He didn't play a year from now. He played 4 years
He's not
from
a
now.
fucking stupid
No,
person.
no. It was a really brilliant
And
business.
honestly,
business move.
you could argue that Kamala's not actually a stupid person either.
I have argued that with you specifically.
That she's not.
She's not stupid.
That you
because-
told me that she wasn't stupid.
Yeah.
I
Because you've called her stupid a bunch, and
Well, I mean-
I stand by. She's not dumb.
she's not.
She's just
dumb.
an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, if
Well,
that makes
I
any
mean,
sense.
You,
Like,
you could argue that Trump is stupid too.
yes, yeah.
You could argue that Trump is stupid. You could argue that Kamala is stupid.
Right.
But I think Trump presents himself
Yeah.
a little bit better.
Yeah. She is smart. She is so smart that she figured out how to get herself on a presidential ticket without a single goddamn vote. Not one. Not a single vote. She figured out how to become one step away from becoming president, and might. And I know.
It's close. It's so close, man.
And might even become president without ever having had a vote in her
I know.
name.
I know.
Crazy.
You ever hear the Gerald Ford speech? You know who Gerald Ford is. He became president after Nixon. After Nixon resigned.
Yeah.
You ever hear the speech about how a woman would become president?
No.
I'm about to play this over the microphone because President Gerald Ford one fucking day was doing a Q&A at some speech or conference that he was at. A little girl asked him, "What would it take for a woman to become president?" That's all you need to know. Hold on, let me Google this real quick.
Yep. So, in my travels now, I got to hit up a bunch of cities. It was pretty cool. I hit up Phoenix, Albuquerque, Austin, Texas, Minneapolis, and New Brunswick, New Jersey. And that's where I've been this whole time. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is President Gerald Ford explaining to a little girl how a woman would become president. Dude, this is fucking nuts. I mean, when was Nixon president? The late 60s?
I really don't know.
Early 70s?
I really don't know.
Okay. Maybe fact check that real quick. Because I would love for everybody to know whenever this was said. Yeah, there you go. Gerald Ford presidency. I don't know when in this presidency it was, but it was during Gerald Ford's presidency. And this is going to blow your fucking mind what he says. Because you'll see. It's nuts.
74 to 77.
Okay, so between 74 to 77. Oh wow, it's almost a full term.
Followed up by Jimmy Carter in 77.
74 to 77. Okay, listen.
Mr. Ford, what advice would you give a young lady wanting to become President of the United States?
Well, I hope we do have a young lady at some point become President of the United States. I can tell you how I think it will happen, because it won't happen in the normal course of events. Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president, the president will die and the woman will become president under the law or Constitution. And once that barrier is broken, from then on, men better be careful, because they'll have a hard time ever even getting a nomination in the future. But that's the way it's going to happen, and I think it'll probably come sometime in the next 4 or 8 years.
4 or 8 years. He was wrong on that, but that's
not
eerily
too
similar.
fucking far off.
That's eerily
That's
similar.
not too
Yeah.
far off, dude. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
1974, he was saying that.
Have you seen all
That's-
the drama around Biden like turning on Kamala?
Why, when he put on the Trump hat and he said to vote for Trump?
Okay, one he. Did you?
I know about the Trump hat.
Okay,
I know.
I was gonna say that was that really.
It was awesome.
It
though.
was cool that
It
he
was
put
pretty
it on.
sick.
I actually really enjoyed that he put it on. I enjoyed the dude who talked to him because he had.
Well, he was nice, but he fucked with him a little bit.
That guy. Well, I think the shit. The way the poke and jab that those two old men gave each other. The guy who was asking him the question with
He's
the
like,
Trump hat.
"Do you even know your name?"
I know. And then Biden gave some good rebuttals back.
Yeah.
He gave some good. But that guy, the smile that he gave, the "I don't have any teeth" smile,
Yeah.
really reminded me of West Virginia.
Where was that?
I don't know where it was.
You know, Trump was there.
I believe it.
Trump and J.D. Vance were there. They were all there. They were giving a speech to some fire hall or something.
So what's happened is Kamala went to give a speech about Hurricane Helene, I believe, or Milton, one of the two. And when she went to give her press conference in another state, Biden came out and did his first ever press conference too. And at the exact same time. They started it at the same time. He's never taken questions from the press, ever. And he came out and he took questions from the press. And a lot of people were upset. A lot of media people were upset. Like, why would he overshadow Kamala's press conference with this? You know, like
Because he's the president.
because he's the president.
Yeah.
But he's never done that before. It's like, to me, what's happening now is Biden is staying loyal on paper to the Democrat Party and Kamala,
Okay.
but he's doing these little rebellions now.
Hey, man.
It's kind of great. I'm actually starting to really, if they would have unleashed the Biden that I've seen in the last month,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I would enjoy it. We would have all known the biggest mistake they ever made was, in my opinion, the biggest mistake, which
was
makes
the
me
debate.
well, no. It's not letting him be on camera for 4 years.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
it's not just if his mental if everyone had seen his mental decline slowly a bunch
Would've made
over 4 years,
much more sense.
well, that and it wouldn't have been as noticed.
His biggest appearance was the debate.
yeah.
Like there was always like breadcrumbs of
Yeah.
like, oh, he's losing it.
And it let people put these theories together. I think they should have just went like Trump does, where is his mental decline potentially going down? Yeah, he's fucking 84. But you know what? He's still going out there. He's still taking all the fire from all the reporters. So who gives a fuck? He's still putting it in. You know what I mean? He's still clearly sharp enough to do all this shit.
I think it's Jill Biden's fault.
Maybe. I think
Dr. Jill Biden.
they helicopter parented him too much. And if they would have let him just go out and be a fucking old man,
I just want some ice cream.
he could have been the cute old man. And he could have won as the cute old man. I really believe that.
cute old man.
He could have won as the cute old man who
I don't-
smells people.
Hey, I just want some ice cream.
I just want to fall asleep on the beach.
I just want to go to sleep on the beach and eat some ice cream.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, man.
And
I don't know.
he said something else. There's been like 3 or 4 incidents now where he had he made a reference. Kamala said that DeSantis won't return her calls over the hurricane.
I don't know about that.
Well, no, DeSantis was also said he won't talk to her.
Oh, well,
and
that
then
makes
Biden
sense.
came out the next day like, I just got off the phone with DeSantis. What are you talking about? He said he's doing a great job down there. Meanwhile, Kamala's talking shit on DeSantis, saying that they can't get a hold of him.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, like literally, I really think that Biden is doing these little tiny
Do you think
jabs.
Biden wants Trump to win now?
I know, but I maybe
Or does he just want Kamala to lose?
I think
Because
he's
they fucked him
because
over.
they did a coup.
They fucked him
They
over.
did a coup. Yeah.
Who's that fucking bitch that lives in California? Old bitch. Her husband got beat out with a hammer.
By his gay lover.
Yeah, his gay lover.
Allegedly.
Pelosi.
Pelosi. Yeah.
Because it was Pelosi's fault.
Mrs. Stock Trader herself.
Yeah, there you
the
go.
number one stock trader. in
$42
Congress.
million a year
Yep.
is that what she makes, but her salary is only $200,000.
Yeah, but
How does she
I will-
make
I
that
will
much
say-
money. It's almost like she insider trades.
Yep.
You hear that? Yeah,
It's-
FBI, we're
it's-
saying it.
It's legal. It's legal for her.
Hmm.
It's legal. It's just as legal for Dan Crenshaw, Republican nominee Republican
Crenshaw,
congressman with one eye, war vet with one
the
eye.
eye patch.
The
guy,
eye patch.
You know, I liked him for a little bit.
I liked him until I found out he actually was the villain that fucking SNL made fun of him as being. I really believe he is just as
damn it.
despicable as Nancy Pelosi. And I'm not going to ride fucking red or blue lines on this. They both fucking suck for insider trading. They should both resign because they're disgraces to the United States government.
I'm worried. I'm really worried about something.
What?
I'm worried that something really awful is going to come out about J.D. Vance.
Old CD Vance.
He just seems, yeah, I know. He just seems too good.
Yeah.
He really does.
If something doesn't come out that's real, it'll be fabricated.
AI.
AI is super scary. Only AI can tell if it was AI. That's what we're going to get to. And then whose AI do you trust?
How do we know for a fact? Do you know for sure that the entire population of the world is currently not being controlled by artificial intelligence? Now, that's a fucking question. How do you know?
You don't.
Exactly.
I mean, how do you know?
Because
AI
we're already, every single...
simulation theory. What if AI is running our simulation?
We're already using ChatGPT.
Yep. And
To the
Gronk.
point where in Grom, yeah,
Gronk.
Elon Musk, Gronk,
Gronk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's already using it. So, like, you could argue that social media to a certain point can control an entire population.
Do you think that AI already has its finger on the scales? Is what you're saying?
for sure. Yeah.
Have you seen?
So how do no?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like, try to answer this question that I'm asking.
I couldn't answer it. Nobody can answer that.
Exactly.
If it's the same question you already asked, no one can answer that.
It's the same way how you can't answer the question, are we in a simulation or not?
Right. No, you can tell if you're in a simulation by taking two red lasers and stacking them on each other, one vertical and one horizontal, and then taking two plexiglass
What is this
slides.
reference? What is this reference?
Taking two plexiglass slides and layering them together, and if you look with one eye squinted at it, you can see the numbers.
What are you referencing?
You can see the numbers,
What
dude.
the fuck are you referencing?
You can see the fucking
Did
numbers.
you just make that up?
No, I seen that somewhere, and I was watching it, and I was like, "What kind of crack
What-
did I just
what?
fucking smoke?"
Did you see that on fucking
Pornhub ad?
a
Was it
Pornhub?
Is it Pornhub?
A Pornhub ad?
Yeah.
Full circle?
Yeah.
I saw
It's
that on
the
a
weave.
Pornhub ad.
It's the weave.
Actually, that would not be a Pornhub ad.
No.
No. I keep saying ab instead of ad.
You ever heard of
Pornhub abs?
You ever heard of 8-minute abs?
7-minute abs.
What if somebody tries to come up with 6-minute abs?
No, not 6. I said 7. 7. What does he
7-minute
say?
abs.
He's like,
You can't even
7
break a
little
sweat in
monkeys
six-
jumping on a branch. Eating lots of sunflowers on my uncle's ranch.
Yeah. Fuck
That,
yeah.
that is a reference from Harlan Williams from the
Listen,
movie
I don't-
Something About Mary, which is the best comedy ever made. Something About Mary?
One of the best comedies ever made. That's a top tier comedy.
Top 5.
top 5.
Yeah.
Top tier comedy. That is fucking hilarious.
My girlfriend had never seen that before.
Really? The
And-
old lady titties? The fucking the zipper? Is it the
Franks and
Is it the
Beans!
Frank or is it the beans? I think it's both.
I don't know. It looks like a little bit of both. Honestly, my audience is old enough to where they probably
Yeah.
like. My audience is like
Space is
my
up there
audience
too.
is like mid-40s women.
Nice.
So the stuff we're talking about,
the
is
audience
gonna hit home.
is mid-40s women, Chinese communists,
yeah, Justin
Canadian communists.
Trudeau. No, just Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau
and
his blackface.
and Emma from Canada.
And Emma from Canada.
Emma from Canada. She was the only one in our chat the last time I checked, like an hour ago.
Cheers.
She's actually getting married to Hatman, the guy
Really?
that I showed you right before we started.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's moving to England.
Mr. Cyclops chops.
Don't talk. Don't talk.
No, I'm not talking shit. We watched some of your
He's
your
funny.
stream before this, and yeah, it was pretty funny.
He's funny.
Yeah.
I modeled part of my previous show that I used to do after his show. So
I give
he's
you
he's a
full
pretty big
permission
influence.
to make
To
fun of
rape.
me. To make fun of me.
To rape.
Yeah.
To rape.
Yeah, you could just
You just
fucking
rape. He's in England. They don't have guns.
Yeah, yeah.
They just have like little batons
Yeah.
and swords.
I give you full permission to go out and join the migrants in your country in the raping and
What
enslaving.
migrants? In England?
You haven't seen?
No.
You haven't seen?
Tell me.
What is
what
that?
migrants are
So,
in England?
Hatman,
Are they Indians?
hold on. Hatman, please feel free to. Okay. Please feel free to correct anything that I'm saying or get wrong. I've only been able to look over this a little bit, right? But from my understanding, England has like 40, 50 million people or some shit like that. You know, it's not hit the triple digits or anything in the millions. And
This
like
is directed completely towards Hatman.
yeah,
right
and
now.
like 10 million migrants from across Africa and the Middle East have all traveled across like 7 countries to come to England and settle there. And now that now in some areas there are wild things going on, like Sharia law being street enforced by the Middle Easterners, and just wild violence and stuff. I'm sure it might be contained to whatever neighborhoods that they've joined in, or maybe it's been over reported or underreported or something. But it's something that I've seen, and I think there's like big protests. It's all the Trump people in England that are. Have you seen the Trump rallies in England?
I have.
And that's what it's about.
I have
It's
a
about the
solution.
migrants.
I have a solution. Build a wall.
Oh, you have a fucking ocean, dude. They have the strait that people swim across.
Wait, so
They got box jellyfish in that motherfucker.
what country are people like trying to illegally
Migrating?
get into? Yeah.
They're coming to
Is it
England.
they're illegally coming to England?
No, I don't think it's illegal. I think the government's bringing them in. And they brought in like 10 million to like a 40 million population country though. That's imagine
a thing
20
in Ohio.
Imagine 25%. Imagine West Virginia's population growing by 25%.
West Virginia's population is about 800,000.
No, that's our voting population. Our population is like 1.3 mil, 1.6 mil. I think it's 1.6
I'm going to
million.
fact check right now. Just for
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're at like 1.6 million.
West Virginia population. Oh shit.
How much is it?
You were pretty close. 2023 1.7. This is a
Oh, I'm very close then. Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
0.2 decline from 2022.
Yep. We are a shrinking state.
Yeah.
But like imagine 25%. So let's just call it let's round up to 2 million and let's
Sure.
just say 500,000 people move
That
to
would
West
destroy
Virginia.
this state.
We have a lot of open room in this state, but
Sure.
it would
But who's going to buy the land like
who's going to sell their fucking land to
I
these
mean,
people?
that's
Who's
what
gonna
I
sell
mean.
the land?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like what illegal immigrant from Mexico or
I don't think it would
China
matter if
or
they
whatever
were illegal. Here's the thing is when the Irish came here, I'm pretty sure most of them came here legally, but it still wrecked New York when the Irish came.
my Irish people did not come here legally.
I believe it. I believe
I'm
it.
legal,
Yeah.
but
Your
my
ancestors.
great grandmother wasn't.
It's just I think if you bring too many people in too fast, regardless of where you are, there's going to be turmoil because you don't have
I have a great example.
integration. What is it? That's what the word I'm looking for, right? Integration. Like you can't integrate successfully. Like you need to be able to maintain.
It's not a
your-
boiling pot.
You're not being a boiling pot. You're putting.
It's
too
a
many,
tossed salad.
Yeah, you're putting too many cooks
Putting
in the kitchen.
too many nuts in my salad.
Yeah.
It's just like how the Democrats sent like 20 million Haitians to Ohio.
20,000.
What was it, 20,000?
It's
Could
20,000.
you imagine if it was 20 million though?
No, that would not. That's
There'd be no pets.
that's 20 million is how many have came across the border in the whole U.S.
Yeah, no,
That
I know.
Trump
I'm
claim.
so- I
Trump-
meant, I meant to
that-
say 20,000.
The number Trump's asking the last claim was 20 million, and the number that I seen the last government official say was 10 million. So it's probably somewhere in between.
Yeah.
If I had to guess,
Or it
It's
could be
probably-
more.
It could be. I mean, shit. It could be more.
Could be
less.
way more.
Who knows?
Could be
knows?
way more. Hey, you're the black-pilled one. I'm the red-pilled one. This is how this show works. We lean right.
Right.
But yeah, dude, those 20,000 Haitian immigrants have totally dismantled this town.
Legal immigrants for
were,
them.
were they legal?
Yeah, because
No.
Haiti is under a
Right, but how did they get to the United States? Because there are Chinese immigrants coming through Mexico illegally.
Right. But that doesn't have anything. The thing is with Haiti is to be a legal immigrant, or not a what is it? A migrant that they are. You have to be fleeing something bad, and something bad is happening in Haiti.
Sure.
Like,
But
they have
that's fine. That's fine. But why are they shipping them all up north? Why are they? They're literally shipping them like via fucking UPS. Like they're shipping them.
and whenever
I mean,
I
they're
was
not
in,
shipping them via UPS, but it was just
when I was in New Jersey and I went to New Brunswick, I was like the only white person in Walmart.
That's how I felt in North Carolina.
Almost nobody that was in Walmart spoke English, and I was like walking around like, no, there's a bunch of Indian people.
Oh, do you want pastrami and ham?
Yeah, like Indian, and I don't know. It was just there was a whole mix of people that it was very, very, very diverse. It was more diverse. New Jersey is one of the most diverse places I've been to. It was kind of weird. Like, and I say weird as like you go to California and it's like you want to say it's diverse. No, it's a bunch of Asian people. It's a bunch of it is. It's a bunch of Asians.
Ew.
It's stop. It's a bunch of Hispanics, Asians, Americans, or not Americans, white people, and black people. Like the big four, I feel like.
I like how
for the
you
most
corrected
part.
yourself.
Yeah, because they're all
American.
Because a lot of them are Americans.
No,
right?
no, we're American. Those guys aren't. No, I'm just kidding.
No, a lot of those people that I mentioned in California probably are American. So the point is like when I went to New Jersey, it was like instead of it being a breakdown of like 4 different types of people, it was a breakdown of like 20 different ethnicities of people. Like it wasn't just like there was a little bit of Asian people, a little bit of Mexican people, a little bit of Indian people, a little bit of white people, a little bit of black. It was really like super. I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
Do you want to hear a story that kind of made me?
It was kind of cool.
You want to hear a story that kind of made me made me feel slightly racist?
Yeah.
Every morning, whenever I lived in North Carolina, which was not that long ago, a couple months ago, every morning for 4 years, I would stop at the gas station before work, fill up my work truck, go in, get a Red Bull and a Gatorade, and every fucking day, no matter what fucking gas station I was, there were 7, I'll give a number, 5 to 8, 5'3" Mexicans in line. And I swear to God, I'm not lying.
No, I've seen it in Albuquerque.
5 to 8, 5'3", this tall Mexicans in line. Putting all their shit on the fucking counter,
Right.
buying a bunch of fucking scratch-offs, and then everybody's scrambling on how they're going to pay, and then one person pays, and I swear to God, it takes 15 minutes. You have no idea how many times I've been late to work because of Mexicans. And I know they're Mexican.
Hold on.
Because they can't speak English.
Hold on, Chad.
No.
You don't
What?
get to say you're late to work because of them. You get to say you're late to work because you didn't leave your house early enough, motherfucker.
I
That's
left
what you
my
get to
house
say.
45 minutes before I was supposed to be at the office. It
Should
takes
have
me-
been an hour.
It takes me 20 minutes to get to that office.
Should have been an hour.
No, that's
Should have been
bullshit.
no, it's not
No.
bullshit. Go to you clearly the first
No,
or
this
second the first or second time you could say is their fault, but you just said
I went to different gas stations.
every day.
Different
Every day I went
different-
to these fucking places.
different gas stations every time. Different gas stations every day. The same fucking thing happens.
You want to know what kind of immigrants? If let's say West Virginia gets 500.
I'm heated right
Listen,
now.
If let's, I know that's why I'm shifting. If West Virginia is going to get 500,000 immigrants to our state,
They'll work at Mi Pueblos. It's fine.
no, where would you want them to come from? Because I know,
That's actually-
I know where I would want mine
Immigrants?
to come from. Yeah,
Doesn't matter where in the world?
yeah.
Okay. No, like anywhere.
Yeah.
What gender?
Stop. Just tell me.
No.
We're
No,
not
I
going to
need-
pick 500,000 trannies, okay? Like,
I don't want 500,000. I don't want
Just,
500.
just give me 20.
I don't want 500,000 people from Amsterdam, okay? No, okay. Anywhere in the world.
Yeah, yeah. Or hold on. Let me narrow it down so it's a little easier.
Okay.
You can pick another
Give me-
state.
give me
Hold on,
three
No,
countries.
you can pick another state in the United States that they're currently immigrants in, and they would come to West Virginia instead of being in those states.
Oh, that makes it harder.
Nah, it's easier for me for sure.
China. Honestly.
You know the Chinese?
In West Virginia, yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Because, and this is going to be a crazy answer.
Right.
It's going to be nuts. Because if China is planning on an attack and all the immigrants that have came up through Mexico, Chinese immigrants that came up through Mexico into the United States, all move to West Virginia, that's going to be their central base. So China's not going to attack the central, and obviously China's working with Russia. So West Virginia is going to be safe if all the Chinese people that immigrate are going to be in West Virginia.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's a long game. That's the long game.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was thinking about the long
Yeah.
game. Okay, so what do you say?
I would pick immigrants who I don't really care about where they're from,
Okay.
as long as they are northeastern or maybe like
Baltimore?
farther north, like the New York,
Like
New Jersey, Connecticut,
okay. Yeah.
those immigrants, or the ones that are in the Gulf area. And the reason I say that is because all of the immigrant food that I got in California and New Mexico and the
Did it
West Coast,
suck?
fucking terrible. California
I have
food,
a second answer now.
California food is some of the worst food. Is the second worst state for food I've ever been to, and the first worst is New Mexico. The Mexican food in New Mexico is fucking atrocious. When I say it's terrible, it's fucking terrible. Florida, on the other hand,
Florida's got fucking
Florida,
awesome food.
amazing food.
I know.
New York, amazing food. Connecticut, amazing food. Jersey, amazing food.
Wait. So you're not thinking long term then?
No, I am thinking long term. I am thinking. It depends on. I'm talking like 50 years. Like, listen, if all of these.
I'm talking like 5 years.
Okay, well, I'm thinking like, even 5 years, but I'm thinking like, if we could get some of these immigrants that are up in the Northeast, right, that are opening up their restaurants up there and selling and making money up there, right, come down to West Virginia, give us your good fucking food.
Who's doing their taxes?
I don't give a fuck. They don't have to pay taxes. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. They make the best food. I don't know what it is about the group of people who decide we're going to the Northeast to immigrant. Whatever group that is, whatever filter they pass through the I know how to cook filter. Okay, they
Sure.
pass
Yeah.
right fucking through it.
You know,
I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. I don't know where they're coming from in Mexico. Because I'll tell you what, they don't go to California. That place has terrible fucking food. L.A. food, the second worst place in the United States I've ever had for food.
Where'd you go to eat in Austin, Texas? I bet they had great food.
Austin was a 50-50 for food.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Rogan always talks. Oh, they got the best food.
It was listen, the Mexican restaurant I went to there, probably the third best Mexican restaurant in the U.S. Third.
Mm-hmm.
But that was because I got a fajita and they put a real steak on the fajita, and like it was like a real.
They didn't slice it.
No, they did slice it, but it was like a real steak,
Like a big.
like a big fat steak.
Hell
and then
yeah,
they laid
dude.
it on there, sliced perfect. Like
Yeah.
like they took and cooked it and then sliced it and then laid it on that sizzling skillet right the fuck out. Real fucking good.
Yeah.
Real fucking good. Florida birria, fucking amazing. Texas birria, fucking amazing.
Dude, you want to hear something crazy? North Carolina birria tacos.
Mhm. I think it's just East Coast food's better than West Coast food. I think that's what it comes to.
Well,
Any immigrant who goes to the East Coast, I think, has passed through the food filter.
I didn't tell you this yet.
Yeah.
My bachelor party, because I'm gonna ask my girlfriend to,
Mhm.
you know that whole thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna go nuts over my bachelor party. Me and 3 of my groomsmen. One of them's gonna be Nadine. One of them's you, obviously, because you're always gonna be one of my groomsmen.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Okay, or not. No, you gotta take another one.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't know who the fourth one's gonna be yet. But yeah, Sam. No, he would not fare well. He would not do very well for my plan for my bachelor party. So originally I was gonna go to Peru, but no, hold on. Sam farted.
or that was my fucking burp.
Oh God,
It might
was
have
that
been a
your
whiskey
burp?
burp, dude.
Oof, that's rough. It
Sorry.
smells like a dog fart. Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
I like to think it was him and not my whiskey burp.
No, I think that was Sam. You don't smell that?
No.
Whew.
Tell me
Damn,
about your
Sam.
idea.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, so I want you to guess. So why would I want to go to
Ayahuasca.
Peru? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I started researching because I don't have a passport.
Right.
I mean, I could get one in the allotted amount of time, but so there's 2 places in the United States where you can have the same experience as you could in Peru. I mean, obviously Peru would be way cooler.
Yeah, but not in the rainforest.
It wouldn't be in the rainforest.
Yeah.
There's one in California and there's one in Maine. We're going to Maine.
I've never been to Maine. I hear it's one of the most beautiful places, and I know it's one of the most expensive places
Well,
to
so
like live.
I calculated everything up, and this is just for me and Nadine. The actual experience is $700.
Mm-hmm.
Between me and Nadine, including like a rental and airplane tickets, between me and one other person, including the experience, was $2,000. And I was like, that's not that bad. And it lasts for 3 days. The experience is 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking of inviting 2 more of my groomsmen, and if you want to go, I mean,
That
it's going
sounds
to
like
be
a time.
$700, but I mean,
It probably wouldn't cost me that much. I have a bunch of points from work.
well, it's $700 for the actual
Right, but I'm saying like
experience.
everything else, like the flight, the rental.
Right. Well,
Like,
I mean,
I have
the
free
rental, you could just ride with us. We just got to book our tickets at the same time.
I have free rental days.
Okay.
Yeah, I just use them. If I don't use them, they expire. I have to.
But I want to do it so bad.
Yeah.
I've been reading about ayahuasca a lot lately, and I'm like, that sounds like it's gonna.
Been watching some Aaron Rodgers.
No,
I don't. You ever watch the Pat McAfee show?
a little bit, yeah.
So anytime Aaron Rodgers comes on there, it says like his titles underneath. It's like Super Bowl MVP, at so many time NFL MVP, and then the last thing is always ayahuasca enthusiast.
Well, here's the thing. So you're second in command,
Mm-hmm.
and I say second in command because Nadine's gonna be my best man, but you're second in command. Would you rather go to Maine or California?
I don't want to go back to California ever
Okay,
again.
well, so we're going to Maine. We're not going to Peru
Yeah.
because I'm very first in command,
Yeah.
and I don't want to pay $6,000 per person.
You know why I don't want to go back to Peru? Or not back to Peru. You know why I don't want to go to Peru? Because the only person I know who went to Peru, I've never heard from again.
Lex Friedman went to Peru.
Mr. Finger Dance
What?
at fucking at the View Ave, Drake. Remember the last thing he ever said to us was, "I'm going to Peru
No.
to do
I
ayahuasca."
saw him afterwards.
Did you?
He was not the same.
That does kind of scare
No,
me
no, here's
because
the
some
thing.
people never come back.
No, but here's the thing, though. I don't think his name was Drake.
But you know who I was talking about.
Yeah, the guy that
We don't have to say
the
his
guy
name.
that fucked Gabby.
The Finger Dance guy. No.
Yes.
No.
the finger dance guy. The guy that fucked Gabby.
Really?
Yeah, you remember Gabby?
Yeah.
A little flirty freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucked her.
Yeah.
But
Him?
yeah, I know, right? I'm like, what about me?
What do you mean, what about you?
Oh, well. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Anyways, no, dude, I ran into him like 3 years ago at Target in Bridgeport, and he had like this gigantic Ford F-350 lifted up, gigantic tires. He was like, "Hey, man, what's up? How you been?" And I'm like, "Hey, what?"
Did he still have the bags under his eyes?
No,
No.
I got
He's
bags.
probably doing better.
I got bags.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like mine have gotten better since 1, I got off the road, and 2, I quit smoking weed.
Oh, you totally quit.
Mm.
I thought you said you wanted to smoke today.
Yeah, but wanting to and actually doing it are different things.
That's true. I got bags. My face is swollen. It's
Yeah.
been swollen.
I feel like I'm gonna die of a heart attack. I've been having really bad chest pain recently when I wake up in the morning.
dude.
I think it's all the bacon I eat, and the salt I take in, and the
Yeah,
lasagna,
I eat a lot
spaghetti,
of salt.
and Alfredo, and pizza.
fuck, I eat a shitload of pizza, dude.
Yeah, dude. I really think. I mean, like, this isn't
Dude,
even.
I eat so
this
much
isn't a
pizza.
joke. I wasn't vaccinated, and I still feel like maybe COVID hit me. With
Well,
like,
here's
what
the
if
thing.
it's not the vaccines? What if it's just COVID, dude?
Well, here's the thing. I got the first shot. I never told you this. I told you I was like, no, fuck that. But the person who I was with at the time made me get the first shot.
Really?
It was an ultimatum. I swear to God. And at the time,
Oh my god.
at the time, I didn't realize how fucked up that was.
Yeah.
And then, like,
That'd be like your work saying either you do it or you get fired.
4 days after I got that shot, I was literally on the verge of panic because my heart was pumping out of my chest. And I was like, I'm going to get myocardosis. I'm going to die.
Yeah.
My heart's going to get too big and it's going to pump out of my chest and I'm going to die. And sometimes I still get that feeling. I should probably stop drinking, honestly.
I don't drink that much anymore. This right here is probably the most that I've drank in like a month, man.
I drink like every 2 days. But like on the weekends, I kind of go like hard. You know what I mean? But like, it's like that Shane Gillis bit. It's not even a bit. He just said this on a podcast once. He was like having like stomach pains. Like he says that he ate like rotten chicken fingers at like some comedy club.
Mhm.
So but it like continued on to the next day. And then he went to the doctor. And the doctor was like, "Well, are you drinking?" And Shane Gillis was like, "I'm going to be totally honest with you. I probably drink like 50 beers a week." And then the doctor goes, "Oh my God, well, your pancreas is failing. We need a blood test right now." And then the blood test came back and he was like, "Your blood's fine. You're totally fine."
I don't think that's what it is. I feel like
You know what I think it is for you?
What?
You know what I think it is? Because this is what I think it is for me. Anxiety.
it might be anxiety. I feel like it might be the work too, where I'm working like 10 to 12 hour
Sure.
days
Yeah.
and nonstop for 30 days. Like you don't get
that
any time
adds a
off.
lot of stress, man.
Yeah.
I used to do shit like that whenever I surveyed for I don't want to say the company's name, but I used to survey for this company where we'd be working 3 weeks out of town, 7 days a week, and it got to the point because I have Crohn's.
Mhm.
It got to the point where I was shitting blood and black out of my ass, and I quit.
In the arms of an angel.
No, dude, I had to go to the hospital for a week after I quit because I was not doing well.
Right. That sounds terrible.
It was terrible, but they gave me morphine, and I was like,
Oh, sweet,
I'm
sweet
good.
morphine.
gave me Dilaudid once,
Yeah.
and then I asked for more, and then they switched me back to morphine.
Oh, morphine's amazing though. I
No,
mean,
have you ever had
was it? No, I haven't.
Oh,
Was it drip morphine or like pill morphine?
drip.
Drip, yeah. The
It
wave.
wasn't even drip.
The wave. That
No.
hits you.
So I had a saline bag up here.
Yeah.
I had a saline bag up here, and then I had like the little thing going in right here. and
Yeah.
I had like an injection thing connecting to the string.
Yeah.
They
They shoot that shit in. Yeah.
shoot in morphine.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, and then my neck would get really hot, and I'd be like,
Did you get the wave? It would like travel in a wave over your body. Yeah, yeah.
and I'd be like, oh my God, this is awesome. And now, honestly, I just want to do heroin.
Dude, so when they did me dirty, dude. So they came in. This one I had a spine injury my sophomore year of high school. I got
okay.
like real
I think you
injured.
told me about this.
Yeah,
before.
yeah, dude. I didn't walk for like months. But I was in the hospital. They come in and I had to lay on my belly. I had to lay on my belly. And they came in and they were like, "Here, we're gonna give you some morphine." And I was like, "Cool, thank you. You know, I love this shit." They fucking inject me with it.
It's just,
Ooh,
oh.
I get that fucking amazing. And then like 5 minutes later, a doctor comes in with all of their students, and I'm laying on my belly. I have a tube that goes in my butt cheek, like a tube, like that was like
Like
this
an
big
IV?
around. No, it was a drainage
Oh,
tube that went to.
Jesus
I had an
Christ.
infection on top of my sciatic nerve, and I had a drainage tube that went
Sciatic or sciatic?
sciatic nerve,
Okay.
yeah, that went to my sciatic nerve, and it was a big ball of infection that like MRSA on my fucking. It wasn't MRSA, but it was some sort of like
Hold on.
infection.
What if it was like So, students, what do you think about this sciatic nerve damage? And what if one of the students just came down and started licking your ass?
They started talking about my ass. That's what happened.
What if one of
they
them
didn't,
literally
lick my
came down and
ass?
started
I
licking your
probably
asshole?
would have been like, "Why is my dog in here?"
I don't have any peanut butter.
Yeah. So they brought 10 students in, and they're like, "We hope you don't mind, but we would like to talk about
Your ass."
what's happened." And my fucking ass is just, I don't have any underwear on. I have the hospital gown on that's
I hate
open in the
those.
back, and my ass
I
is
used to wear
hanging out.
two.
My balls and dick are just fucking hanging out in the hospital gown, and some of the hottest girls I've ever seen walk in this room, and they're all just and then people started making comments about my ass and stuff, and I remember I was so fucked up. I was so on morphine. I was so fucking high. And I was like, "Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come look at my ass.
Look at my ass.
Yeah,
Eat my
ass.
Lick my ass.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
I remember whenever last time I was hospitalized a couple months ago, I didn't know you could shower.
In the hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could shower, so I sat in this, and I don't know if you know a whole lot about Crohn's, but it makes you get night sweats, and you just wake up in a fucking puddle of sweat. Wake up, and I sat there in this bed for 4 days straight, and then I finally got assigned this nurse. It's like, "Hey, are you going to shower tonight?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "You can shower. It's right across the hallway." And I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" She was like, "Yeah, and I'll make up your bed. I'll give you new sheets. I'll give you a new gown." And I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me." And she was like, and then I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. And then she's like, "How was your pain today?" And I said, 8. I was fine by then, by the way. And I said, 8. She goes, "Okay, here's some morphine." And she injected it in my arm. And then I showered, and I was just like, oh. It was awesome. It was so sick. I was like, I didn't even know you could shower, but I don't even care anymore. It's just all the way on. It's just all the way on hot too.
Yeah.
Like it hurts, but it feels good.
That's the best.
It's like,
I couldn't imagine that on morphine.
Oh, it was the shit. It was so cool. I totally understand why people love heroin.
Yeah.
Because morphine's real, apparently pretty chemically close to heroin.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy that they controlled the morphine that I got. You know, they didn't give me a pill bottle with it and were like, "Here."
Oh no, they anytime they gave it to me, they just injected it. Yeah. Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Let's get some heroin.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
No, but I mean, apparently, in hospitals, they give you a very low dose of morphine every time. It's mixed with saline and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, heroin's a fully and you're just like, oh. But not anymore though, because of.
Here's something that I wanted to bring up is Kamala Harris deciding to
Comrade Kamala
promote violent felons getting trans surgeries. I feel like that's secretly based.
Yeah.
I think it's a secretly
You think
based.
It's based?
Yeah.
Why?
Because violent rapist, cut his balls off, make him trans. Violent murderer, what are we going to do? Oh, we're going to cut his balls off, make him trans. He wanted it. He said he wanted it. Imagine someone taking advantage of it. Is what
I'm trying really hard to understand why this is based.
Right. So back in in other countries, I'm not going to say back in
Actually,
the day.
I gotta piss real quick. You want to take a quick break and then continue?
Yeah.
I can
Let's
put my
take
break.
a-
I can take my break thing and put it on. Kamala transitioning.
Secretly based. Yeah, I think there's
Keep going.
countries right now typically viewed as exceptionally conservative countries.
What countries?
Like Iran, where they castrate rapists and shit.
Here, I had a thought. So, like, like the theory where it's like you go so far right that you turn left, and you go so far left you turn right.
I don't think that's how it works, but yeah, I know what you're referencing.
Well, I mean, I don't have any references for this at all. But like in the 1700s, left was right and right was left. Or the 1600s,
no,
not the 1700s.
I think it's up and down versus right and left is what you're thinking. I think that when you go so far right, you go authoritarian, and when you go so far left, you go authoritarian. I think that's,
Nazi.
Yeah, authoritarian is where it's like, or totalitarian. Where,
There you go. Yeah,
like,
that makes more sense.
Like
yeah.
you go. So it doesn't matter what if you're left or right in that example. It's the one government entity saying what you can and can't do. It doesn't matter what the actual viewpoint is. It's that it gets so out of control that
just
it's
sounds like
left or
Stalin.
right. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So eventually,
Stalin,
like
Kim Jong-un,
either
Kim Jong-il.
either way you go, if you go far enough, you're going to end up with the same result.
No, because it could also go anarchical. It could go into anarchy. Like
Right, but what's past anarchy?
I think it's opposite. They're opposite. Like you could have, I guess maybe even authoritarians.
I could argue that the Nazis were anarchy, like Hitler's Reich.
I would say that was the opposite of anarchy. Yeah, 100%. That's the
But
opposite of anarchy.
with the in the current time.
I mean, did you see how they dressed? Do you think that's how anarchists
in the current
dress?
time? No, listen. In the current time, when that first happened, that was totally not the laws and rules. Whatever Hitler was doing, that was totally like not a part of
Yeah,
the
but they marched in straight lines. You know what I mean?
What does that even mean?
Because anarchy people were free to do whatever the fuck they want. Like,
But that's what they wanted to do, though.
no,
if they didn't want to do it, they wouldn't do it.
No, a lot of those people did that because they were told to do it, and if they didn't do it, then their family would get taken by the Gestapo.
Okay.
Like their family would get taken by the SS. Like they'd get fucking.
I think this is something that we disagree on. I think Nazi Germany was full-on anarchy
No,
for what they did.
no, I don't think it's anarchy at all.
You don't think the concentration camps were full-on anarchy?
No, because they made them walk in straight, strict lines. That's not anarchy.
I mean, what are they going to...
That's like saying prison is anarchy.
Well, I mean, okay, so
A
listen to
prison
this.
riot is anarchy. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what might have been anarchy? At the end, when they were taking and rushing all of them into fucking gas chambers all at once on when they were like, oh, the fucking Americans are coming, we got to kill all of them as fast as we can. That was probably anarchy. That was probably crazy. There was probably people going all which way, left, right, center, like doing all kinds of crazy shit. That might have been. But like for the most part, that shit was rigid structure.
Okay.
And you can't call rigid structure anarchy. That's the opposite of anarchy.
Sure, but it wasn't just the Jews. It was everybody that didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. Almost everybody that
It was
didn't
the
have...
gypsies, the Jews, the gays.
Yeah, gypsies,
Yeah.
Jews, gays.
Probably blacks. I don't know if the blacks are included.
Faggots.
That's the gays. But
No, I mean, there is an ounce of anarchy in the Nazi...
I really don't think so.
You really?
I think
Really? Are you
anarchy,
serious?
I think anarchy is completely because they were
Just-
they were rigid and structured.
Well, Hitler was going against the government, though. That's anarchy.
Rigid and structured.
Hitler was going against the you're getting me all flustered.
Or what government was he going against?
Germany.
The German government?
Yes.
No, they loved him. They loved him because he was the New York Times Man of the Year.
Oh, God damn it. You're right. I forgot about that. Okay, well, he was going against the world government.
He was populist, if anything, at first.
At first.
At first, yeah, he was populist. He spoke to the people where I'm going to make you great again. He did.
He did say
He
that.
did,
No, you cannot. No, you can't say that because Trump was already president.
I know.
And he did a pretty decent job.
But
I'm
listen,
not going to say he did a great job. He did a decent
I know,
job.
but that is.
You see this hat?
I know. That's why I paused in the middle of saying that. But like he did. He what happened is, in my opinion, what happened was
The government got to him.
No, the U.S. caused Hitler. The
I'm
U.S.
listening.
U.S. caused at the end of World War I. We slapped Germany hard as fuck. We slapped them so hard with their terms of surrender and shit. All right, we made all of their people give up. All their civilians had to give up their weapons. Did you know that? All the civilians in Germany had to give up their weapons. Yeah. And then you know what? Or they had the ones that didn't give it up had to have them all registered and everything. So you knew exactly who had them.
Do you think the United States caused World War II?
Yes, and inadvertently, yes, 100%. We set the conditions in Germany for Hitler to take over, and it wasn't just us though. I'm not going to say the United States is 100%, but Europe. All of Europe, everyone who was involved with that negotiation, instead of letting war be
just let it
like you
fizzle out.
You can't forgive necessarily. You can't just be like, oh, it's okay, just go back home. You can't do that. You know what I mean?
Okay,
but
so you're talking about
they were so strict.
You're talking about World War II after World War I.
Yes.
Okay.
After World War I, they were so strict on Germany that they planted the seeds for Hitler to be able to come to power, run with the whole, we have been stripped down as a civilization, and I will build you back better than you ever have been.
And that's Hitler.
And that was Hitler, yeah. Because he was in World War I.
Yeah. Wasn't he like
I don't know much about his military history.
We should figure that out.
I really don't know much about his military history. But yeah, I think we set the seeds for that. You know, like I'm pretty sure Japan was on our side in World War I. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know what happened there either.
I don't know what happened there.
Let's see here. Let's see. Hitler, World War I. I feel like he was like a general.
Maybe
something. During World War I, Adolf Hitler served as a soldier in the German army, volunteering to fight the Bavarian Infantry Regiment and participating in combat on the Western Front, where he was decorated for bravery, including receiving the Iron Cross. The Iron Cross?
You ever watched All Is Quiet on the Western Front?
Not done.
Sorry, go ahead.
The Iron Cross, second class, and later the Iron Cross, first class. He was also wounded twice during war, including being temporarily blinded by a gas attack. So he was pissed.
Yeah.
When was he an artist?
I don't know.
Do you ever see any of his paintings?
No.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, so are fucking Biden Jr.
No.
You don't like his paintings?
No, that's a front. That's a fucking front. You want to talk about that? Really? Okay, let's talk about it.
Hold on. I want to go back to the Western Front of
yeah,
World War I,
sure,
actually.
yeah.
You said earlier you wanted to talk about some history. I think the Western Front...
I love history.
The Western Front is one of the coolest things ever because
I don't know a lot about it.
It only... over the whole war, it only moved like 100 yards or some shit like that. Like... So this was where trench warfare became what it was, right?
Nasty.
Yeah, fucking nasty, crazy, brutal
That's
shit.
what's happening right now in the Ukraine. Trench war.
Yeah. Well, they're doing crazy shit over there.
Just blowing people up.
Well, they're doing drone warfare over there, too, where there are dudes. Have you seen the videos of the guys who are kind of like overweight? They have Xbox controllers and a VR set.
You know what's...
With fucking vapes.
I got to tell you this.
And they sit there, they dig into the ground, and they fucking vape and have their drone controlled by Xbox controller that are kamikaze drones that they fly in the people.
And they explode.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. It's really fucked up.
Yeah.
So, remember how I told you I had my 107 license, like my drone pilot license? I know how to do that. I mean, not like on a military level, but I know, like, I know.
You could play tag with it, I bet.
No, you don't want to do that.
No.
You get hurt.
Yeah. That's what they're meant to do.
Your 107 license, it's 107A. It's a pilot license, but it's just for a drone. It's just as easy as taking a driver's test.
Really?
And it's just on paper, like the paper driver's test. Like whenever you get your permit. Dude. pay $50, take the test, you'd have.
You
it
could
too.
go be a contractor for the government.
You know what I really want to do with that license?
Contract for the government.
No.
Listen to your handler.
Shut the fuck up, Jamie. No, you know what I would really love to do with that license? I would really love to help Graham Hancock survey the Amazon.
Yeah, and do some ayahuasca.
Not even. No, fuck that. No.
Yeah.
I would just I want to know.
You'll find it El Dorado.
I want to know the history. I want to know the history of the Amazon, because maybe we didn't originate from monkeys in Africa. Maybe we originated from something else in America.
Yeah, from the moon people, the Cherokee fucking drove west.
You're being gay, dude.
I talked about that on the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. We'll be gay. Justin Trudeau. What a faggot.
Have you seen how he stands on that table with his hands?
He's got a black face, but he's not actually black.
Have you ever watched the clips of Trudeau and the leader of the opposition, Paul Poilievre? I think that's how you say his name, Poilievre.
The dude that was eating the apple in that
the one with
interview.
the glasses. The one with the glasses.
Uh,
It's when they're in Parliament
He's like-
arguing. It's the dude. It's the main one he argues with in Parliament. He's the leader of the opposition party, Poilievre. I think that's his name, Poilievre.
is he really Canada's Donald Trump?
I don't know. He has glasses.
No, that's not the one I was thinking of.
Here, I'll pull him up right now. Canadian Parliament.
Canadian Parliament. I hate Canada. They're
Yeah.
gay.
They're gay. Poilievre, yeah. Let me see if I can.
Maybe that is the guy.
P-O.
Canadian running for prime minister eating an apple.
Sorry, guys. We're just. Oh, this guy? Is it this guy?
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome.
Right, he goes. He. It's usually not always, but it's all the clips that I see are him and Trudeau always squaring off, and he's always getting the better of Trudeau, and Trudeau always dodges the questions.
My mother's home.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Hello.
But he's literally just the Donald Trump version of Canada.
Yeah. Do you think so?
I think so. Yeah.
I think he.
I think there's a couple of things I really don't know a whole lot
I don't
about him,
either, yeah.
but just from what people have said about him, there's a couple of things where it's like, ugh. But honestly, let's just listen to this real quick, and I'll put it over my microphone. So this is a reporter who's interviewing. What is his name?
Poilievre.
Poilievre.
I believe that's how it's spoken, but maybe you can reference Emma and find out what she knows at some point.
Emma likes this guy.
On the topic, I mean, in terms of your sort of strategy currently, you're obviously taking the populist pathway.
What does that mean?
Well, appealing to people's more emotional levels, I would guess. I mean,
What do you mean by that?
certainly you tap very strong ideological language quite frequently.
Like what?
Left wing, this and that, right wing. I mean, it's that type of ideological spectrum.
I never really talk about left
But
or right.
anyways, a lot
I
of
don't
people
really believe in that.
Okay. A lot of people would say that you're simply taking a page out of the Donald Trump book.
Like which people would say that?
Well, I'm sure a great many Canadians, but
Like who?
I don't know who, but...
Well, you're the one who asked the question, so
yeah.
you must know somebody.
Okay. I'm sure there's some out there, but anyways, the point of this question is, I mean, why should Canadians trust you with their vote, given, not just the sort of ideological inclination in terms of taking the page out of Donald Trump's book, but
What are you
also
talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me
Okay.
a page? Give me the page. You keep saying
in terms of
Dude, he fucking destroys that guy.
That was that reminded me of Musk whenever the guy was like, well, you say some inflammatory things on X, and he's like, yeah, what things? And he goes, well, the things you say, and he's like, yeah, but what things?
Are you talking about Don Lemon?
No, that's not the Don Lemon one. I watched the Don Lemon one.
It was awful.
Don Lemon made one of the biggest mistakes. I feel like that was
Elon Musk would have given him a platform.
he had the platform for
I
that
know,
episode,
and now he doesn't.
and he fucked it. He really fucked
He just
it.
kept bringing up this picture of this awful Jewish.
It was how he
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
that was the worst faith interview I've ever.
But
one of the worst faith interviews he's ever
we
done.
have to. I just don't want to like talk about like a Jewish thing. We gotta say what that is. Don Lemon, during an X interview with Elon
his
Musk,
only X interview.
his only X interview with Elon Musk, because Elon Musk gave Don Lemon a platform because Elon Musk believes in free speech.
And because Don Lemon got fired from his other platform.
Was it CNN?
I don't know where he was.
It was one of those.
Yeah.
One of those liberal.
It was one of the big three.
One of the big three liberals things.
Yeah.
So Don Lemon was interviewing Elon Musk, kept bringing up this awful image of a Jewish person. I mean, which that's kind of what they look like sometimes. But anyways, he kept bringing it up, and Elon Musk kept brushing it off, and then he kept bringing it up. And then didn't Elon Musk leave the interview?
No, I don't think he left, but I think
He did the interview.
Yeah, he did the interview.
And then
but he called him out directly. He was like, "I think this is like wrong or some shit." I remember he was pretty clear with like these are bad questions or some shit.
Yeah, he was. I wish we were more educated on this part.
Or more.
I mean, this is months and months
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, this has been a while.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Yeah, I think that was a huge mistake. I think Don Lemon did that to garner favor, though. He did that to garner favor with his party.
Because that was after Twitter became X. That was a huge mistake on his part.
Yeah. I think it was a mistake on his part, but I also think like Elon had to understand that for Lemon to have any credibility at all with the left, he had to give Elon a hard interview. He had no choice.
Where's Don Lemon now, though?
I know. Listen, I'm not saying that. I just don't think he did a good job in a hard interview. I think he did a really shitty hard interview. He could have asked really good pointed questions, and he didn't.
No.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah. He had to give him a hard interview. I think he just did the easy way out of a hard interview.
You know who I think is the shit?
What? Who?
Tucker.
You see he's doing that tour across America?
I'm going to go.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah, dude. If it's somewhere close,
I
like if
don't
he
know.
goes to Pittsburgh.
I think he's already been, his 18 states is what he went to.
Oh, man, if I bet he went to Charlotte. I missed 2 Trump rallies in Charlotte.
Really?
2 Trump rallies. I moved here, and then he had 2 there. I'm like, God damn it, dude.
You know what JFK said? You shouldn't be president if you don't go to West Virginia.
He hasn't been here yet. Neither is Kamala.
Yep.
Let's get J.D. Vance here.
I bet you he would be the one that would come. Him and
JD.
RFK would be the two.
Oh. Anytime a president has come to West Virginia, it's always been Morgantown.
No, it's not true.
George W. Bush came to Morgantown
Okay.
years and years ago, whenever
Okay.
he was president.
Trump came to Huntington.
Oh.
Huntington is where JFK.
didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. JFK had tunnels under the city of Huntington. And I know
protection.
Yeah, that's serious. He flew in the Huntington was just like Clarksburg. Huntington was ate the fuck up with mafia.
Oh, a shithole?
Ate the fuck up by the mafia.
Huntington is a shithole.
The Tallies, dude. The Tallies had a really big hold on Huntington at one point. I don't know if they still do, but yeah.
Well, the Tallies used to have a big hold on Fairmont.
Yeah. Well, that is the triple cities up here.
One of my former bosses from high school was the head of the fucking. I shouldn't say anything more.
No. Did you see? This is, I think, hilarious. Did you see that YouTuber who is going after Tony Hinchcliffe?
There's several.
Tony's like threatening to kill him.
What?
Yeah. The guy was like, I woke up to a letter in my mailbox from Tony.
Tony Hinchcliffe, host of Kill Tony, is who we're talking about.
Right.
Go ahead.
So this guy like exposed Tony for doing the masturbation contest in San Francisco, where it was a masturbation marathon, where it's this event that's held where people masturbate nonstop, and whoever can do it the longest without stopping wins a big prize.
I could win that.
And Tony used to do it all the time. And then
Is this not public knowledge?
it is now. It is,
But it
now.
wasn't.
I guess it wasn't. Yeah, and it used to be
Oh,
something.
shit.
It used to be something that he would go to, and this guy was exposing him for that. He was
You
exposed.
would just like jerk off and not come, or
No, you just can't stop. It's like a marathon. Like you don't stop. Like you just.
even if you come.
I don't know. I don't know how it worked. But
I mean, I can keep going after
and-
I come,
and-
but it's really hard.
Tony's dad. I wonder if you can do it with a soft dick and it still counts.
I think
But,
that's a
um,
question for Johnny Knoxville.
Right. But Tony's
Or
dad.
Steve-O.
Tony's dad, I guess, is a made man. He's real high up in some sort of mafia, right? And he's alluded to it a couple times, like whenever he talked about how Cam went to his dad's house, and then Cam was like, "Your dad's a real fucking killer." Like,
I never heard that.
yeah, okay, well, apparently it's actually true.
Like part of the
And-
mafia? Is Hinchcliffe Italian?
No, but that doesn't mean he's not part of the mafia.
Mhm.
That just means he might not be fully, you know,
Right.
like
Sure.
a full towel. You know,
Like half.
yeah, you know, it might be just be something. He'd be Irish. You know what I mean?
I mean, like Hinchcliffe kind of sounds like a
Ends in
like,
a vowel
don't
still.
don't fuck with
still
me.
it still ends in a vowel
Like
with an E.
don't fuck with me. I'm a Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guy, I guess he did like a 20-minute YouTube special where he talked about he exposed Tony, and he's like he uses his dad put him on. His dad's been putting them on for a long time. Like that's why he was able to get into the position he did.
How does that relate to Joe Rogan?
I don't know, but
Well, Joe Rogan's Italian.
maybe that might be the tie. That might be the tie. But he basically, he got a cease and desist from Tony. This YouTuber did. He had to stop talking about him, and then he got a letter in the mail from him that was like, "You fucking worthless piece of shit."
Was
and
that handwritten?
I don't know. No, because the video was just typed, it was typed and signed, and then it was
It was probably an email.
yeah. But no, he said he got it in the mail. He said he got it in his mailbox, like at his house.
So Tony put it
Like,
on a typewriter.
so he found out where the fuck
Hey
he
Tony.
lived.
Tony.
Don't.
No, I'm gonna do it. Hey Tony, fuck you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Destroy him. Destroy him.
Yeah,
I don't destroy him.
Destroy. Are you talking to Tony?
Yeah.
To destroy me?
yeah. Make fun of this motherfucker.
Why? Are you gonna say I'm a loser because I have a townhouse? I'm doing pretty good.
But listen, so the guy does this like 20-minute expose on him,
Okay.
right? And then he starts getting threatened. He gets a cease and desist. He gets a letter written to him that's like, "I know where you live. I know your full name. I know your family. Stop fucking talking about me. Keep my name out of your fucking mouth, or you're going to end up dead." And the guy put the next video out, and I haven't seen anything else from him since.
I think we should start talking about Tony Hinchcliffe. Tony Hinchcliffe from Kill Tony. I'm still gonna watch the show because
Yeah,
it's a great show.
It's a fucking amazing
I watch
show.
every single one.
Talk about how Red Band's a creep.
No, I want to talk about how Tony Hinchcliffe is a bitch. Little bitch.
You're acting like Hobson right now.
No power. No
You're
power.
going to end up with a letter at your house.
I can't even remember one Hobson line.
I sag my pants until
No,
my
that doesn't
ass
count.
shows.
No, that's a shitty song. That song sucks.
Yeah, I slap hoes.
No, that song sucks.
I'm an asshole.
That song sucks. That song is the worst song he's ever made.
Yeah, worse than his I Question God song.
Illmind 7?
Yeah.
That song's sick. I still love that song. Hobson Illmind 7, dude.
Oh my god.
That song is awesome, dude. I love that song. I can't remember. It's like, hey, oh, hey.
What's the one where he's out? What's the one where he's out in the woods and it's all auto-tuned? The music video where he's like out in the woods wearing like leaves and he's all auto-tuned. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Oh my god.
I just remember the music video. The only music video I ever watched by him was the one where he's like fucking a Chinese massage person.
I don't know what
Dude. No, it's the one where he's like, he goes, fuck, I can't remember how it goes, but he like goes to like a massage parlor and gets his ass rubbed and he fucks the massage chick?
I don't think.
Yeah, no, you showed it to me. Fuck off. You showed this to me whenever we used to be roommates.
I don't think this is true.
Yes, it is. Hold on. Keep talking. I got to put my microphone down
All
for a
right,
second.
you better search it up. We'll see what you can find. I don't know what he's talking about. I showed him one of the other songs of his, but I don't think I showed him this. I think he's confusing it with something else.
It's called Happy Ending.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
I don't think I showed this to you.
You showed this to me whenever we lived in our apartment.
No way. Okay, I do remember this. Oh my god. This is why he's not more successful than he should have been. No. He's about to see a Kamala Harris ad. I don't know.
No, you showed me that. And it was hilarious. And I want to check something before I say this.
Where are you looking up?
I'm not looking up anything.
What year did that come out?
2019? Okay. I'm going to say this. Off mic.
Off mic.
So you can still talk, but they can't hear me now.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
They can't hear me.
Okay.
2 months ago,
Mhm.
I went to one of those massage parlors.
Oh my God. You.
I didn't know. I was just trying to get a massage.
That's what I would say too.
No, actually, though.
Right.
Because Sydney told me to go get a massage.
Is it the one that's here in
No,
Whitehall?
it was in North Carolina.
Oh. Yeah.
And I went and got it, and it was a really shitty massage.
Did she have man hands?
No, it was
Really? That's how you know when they give shitty massages and they're really hot.
But then she was like, okay, turn over. And I swear to God, that's what she said. Okay, turn over. I was like, okay. And then she
Was she?
starts laughing. I was like, what are you doing? She goes, $80. I swear to God, she said $80. And I was like, no, I'm done. I literally thought that I was going to like a regular massage parlor. I
Right.
thought that I was going to regular.
Is it still on?
Huh?
I thought you turned it off.
Oh, no, now it's on.
Okay.
Because Sydney already knows this story. I don't even
Okay.
know why I turned it
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
But I thought that I was going to a regular massage parlor.
No, you didn't.
It was not. No, yes, I did.
Oh, you did.
I was following my girlfriend's directions. It was the closest one to my apartment in Charlotte. I was like, all right, I'll go get one. No. She's like, $80. I swear to God, she said $80.
$80.
And I was like, ow.
That's crazy.
And honestly, I thought about it. I had like a couple grand in the bank. I was like, oh. Here's the crazy thing. I was like, 180.
180. That's not bad. That's still not a bad price. Tickle bitties.
No, just like a stereotypical
Asian.
just like a oh
Yeah.
just oh no, you need this. But like
Alright.
tiny, just like nipples and ribs.
Nibbles and ribs. That could be the name of a fucking
Like-
dog food company.
But she was like 180, and I was like,
Nah.
no, no.
All right. Well, I think we should wrap it up.
You want to?
Yeah.
What a terrible ending.
I know. What do we
Well,
learn?
no, hold on.
What have
no,
we
wait, no,
learned
no.
today?
We'll do one more topic.
Okay.
One more. We'll
Yeah.
do like 5 minutes
Right.
because we haven't talked about this guy a whole lot yet.
Right.
RFK.
RFK.
Was he? Did Trump like? Did he endorse Trump on our first podcast or? I don't think so.
No, because I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. That our first podcast was before the Kamala Trump debate.
Like one day before.
Yeah.
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 Because so Joe Rogan endorsed. I don't know if he still does, but he endorsed RFK. Who does RFK endorse now?
That's something we could talk about too. Do you think that Joe Rogan is actually in talks with Trump and Kamala, or do you think this is a media fabrication?
I think that, well, because obviously Joe Rogan and Trump have talked before, because Trump is a huge fan of the UFC.
Joe said that they've spoken only at the UFC,
Right.
and that was only in passing, a handshake.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Joe said he has only spoken to Trump directly at the UFC.
Right.
But who's to say if Trump's people haven't spoken to Joe Rogan?
The team, yeah.
Yeah, the team, because obviously as a team he's running for the
Well,
fucking
we know
president.
Patrick Bet David went on there and fucking
Who?
PBD.
Say the name.
Patrick Bet David.
I don't know who that is.
He was the one that went on the Rogan podcast and gave him like fucking 12 gifts. And
Is he a
was
black
like-
guy?
No, he's the Assyrian. And he was the one that was like, so when are you going to interview Trump?
Yeah, that
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, and he's like, and Joe literally was like, did you come on here just
to get me to interview Trump. Yeah.
And he's like, no. Yeah, like,
I think if Joe Rogan does not interview Trump, he's a fucking idiot. And like, I mean, that's a loaded statement. If Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan has like voiced his opinions on a lot of things, and a lot of the things that he's voiced opinions on leans very right.
right. Well, not
And
really. I mean, he's actually super traditional left.
Well, traditionally, yes.
Yeah.
I used to be.
Yeah.
But I just, with a lot of Trump's policy views, which I really don't want to get into because that would make this podcast 2 hours longer.
Yeah.
With a lot of his policy views, I feel like they kind of lean towards what Joe Rogan has been talking about the country should do. So I think he should go on his podcast. And if Kamala wants to go on his podcast, I think she should, because it's not going to go well for her.
I think that the chances for specifically with her going on,
It's
and
not going to happen.
and with Trump, I know. But I mean, if
Trump's going to be on there.
Listen, I think if we had to put it on a percentage wise, right? Trump goes on there, the chances that it goes positive to negative, I think is probably like
75%.
I was going to say 60-40.
60.
But maybe I feel, but after thinking that, I was like, I don't know.
mean,
That
do you
seems
think, well, it depends on what kind of mood Joe's in.
Mhm.
Like, is he going to go hard on him? Like, is he
Or-
going to ask the actual questions
Right.
that everybody wants to
and
hear?
is he going to hold his feet to the fire, and is Trump going to get upset about that? But I don't think he could.
Well, I don't think Trump's going to get upset about that. Because, like you said way earlier in this show,
Mhm.
Flagrant fucked with him.
Yeah. And they
And
called
he-
him. They
he
called him
loved
out.
it.
They called him out for the.
And
But they did it.
Trump's-
They did it fun though. They did it fun.
And then Trump was like, "I'm not going to answer that question."
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And then I think for Kamala, I think maybe 70. I think 70. Yeah, maybe 75-25 or 70-30. I think 60-40 was too even. But I think for Kamala, it would almost be the opposite. I think she's got like a 20-80 split on that. 20% chance it goes successfully.
Here's the thing with Kamala, though.
Yeah.
She's got people. Trump doesn't have people like that.
Mm-hmm. But who do you think
so-
who do you think it benefits more if it were to go? If let's say both of them do it and both of them do successful.
Go viral.
Yes,
I mean,
and it goes
if,
well.
if they would
I
both
think-
go viral,
I think
it's
it
fucking Joe
benefits-
Rogan.
Yeah, but I don't mean viral. I mean it goes well for them because
For both of them?
Yes, but what I'm saying is like if Kamala goes on there, and I think I give her a 20-80 split, right? 80% chance it goes badly, 20% chance it goes good.
Okay.
I think if she hits that 20%, I think that would win her the election.
Here's the thing, though.
I think it wins her the election. If she hits that 20%, I think she wins.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. I think Joe, along with Trump, would call them out on the shit that they haven't answered yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I think for this to be successful for either of them, and I hope it does for either of them.
They have to be honest when they go on there with Joe.
They have to be on there for more than 2 hours.
Yeah, and they got to be real. Or not. Even, I think you could hit the 2 hour mark and maybe it'd be okay.
Well, yeah, like
But
2 hour
I think
mark.
they got to
But
be real.
Even Trump, the longest podcast he's ever been on was Flagrant, and it was only an hour and a half.
Yeah. They just got to be real when they go on there. Like when I say like raw, I mean I think if Kamala were to go on there and like let's say she just drops the act, like just drops it, you know what I mean? Which I don't think
She's
gonna
not
do.
going to.
I know
That's
she's
the
not
thing.
going to.
Trump can do that.
Yeah. They just gotta
Kamala's
drop
not
it.
going to do it.
Walk
She's going
on
to
there
talk
and
in
just be
a
a-
fucking Jamaican accent, an Indian
Yeah.
accent. She's going to do all kinds of dumb shit. And here's the thing, though. If she does that, I know that unless he's paid off, Joe Rogan would call him out.
No,
but I don't think he would say.
I think he could give her a Bernie Sanders interview. You remember his Bernie Sanders interview?
It was very, very
Softball.
Yeah.
He
But-
let him say his talking points and he got him the fuck off there.
But do you think that was because of Bernie Sanders' people? Because that was
I think-
only an hour-long interview.
I think it was because he actually kind of likes Bernie. I think.
I think Joe Rogan kind of likes Donald Trump at this point.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of his late shit?
Yeah.
I think Joe Rogan's voting for Donald Trump.
I think he's also kind of worried about if he brings him on there, Jamie will have his family assassinated.
There's that whole thing where you said on the first podcast that you think Jamie's his CIA handler.
Yeah. Just like I am yours.
Shut the fuck up.
But I don't work for the CIA.
No, definitely not. You know what I think?
What?
They're both just not gonna be on at all.
That's what I think that's the most likely outcome is that neither of them will be on there.
I would love a 3.5 hour long Trump interview. Oh my God, with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Because every appearance that Trump had on a podcast has been incredibly positive.
Mm-hmm.
I think it wasn't him, it was his team made the best decisions that they could, getting them on every fucking single fucking popular podcast.
I think it was weird that his first podcast was the Nelk Boys.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't watch that one.
You know why he got on that though? Who pulled those strings?
Are those the guys that gave him the Cybertruck with this?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's the the Andrew Tate kid.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
totally right.
No, the Nelk Boys got on there because they are really good friends with Dana White, and Trump is good friends with Dana White, and Dana got him that interview, and Trump's been on there more than once now after being on.
You
their
know,
podcast.
I kind of don't like Dana White.
I think Dana White should run for president.
I can appreciate Dana White, but
Mhm.
I just. You ever watch that Howie Mandel podcast with Dana White?
Yeah, I
It
loved it.
Lasted about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I loved it.
I love that too.
Because Howie was just trying to be a fucking kiss ass, and I hated Howie on Kill Tony.
I don't like Howie Mandel.
Yeah,
You know what? Maybe I do like Dana White.
yeah.
All right. Surely we've been going on for a hot minute now.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
We're going on 3 hours.
3,
What time is it?
6.
Huh?
6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
That's time flies.
No, it's 11 o'clock. Almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah, so 2:45 essentially.
Yeah. That shit, dude.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
If I don't,
We didn't have as much dead air as we did the first one.
We just kept fucking talking.
We did have a good 15-minute pause, 10-minute pause.
Well, I had to take a piss.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
Get
it happens.
refreshments.
Happens. Well,
Here's the outro.
here, we got to pick a song. What do you want to hear for the outro?
My humps.
Oh, really? I can do that. We're going to do... 'Cause of my hump.
It's one of the greatest movie songs.
What movie?
Blades of Glory.
Was that in Blades of Glory?
Yeah. Will Ferrell sings it while he's on the treadmill.
Alright, we're peacing out. It's late.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump, 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 my lovely little lumps. Check it out. I drive these brothers crazy. I do it on the daily. They treat me really nicely. They buy me all these ices, Dolce and Gabbana, Fendi and Adana. Karen, they be sharing all their money. Got me wearing fly, girl, but I ain't asking. They say they love my ass and 7 jeans, true religion. I say no, but they keep giving, so I keep on taking. And no, I ain't taking. We can keep on dating. I keep on demonstrating my love, my love, my love, my love. You love my lady lumps, my hump, my hump, my hump, my humps. They got you.
She's got me spending.
Oh, spending all your money on me and spending time on me.
She's got me spending.
Oh, spending all your money on me, on me.
What you
on
gonna
me.
do with all that junk inside that trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump.
What you gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans?
I'ma make you scream, make you scream, make you scream. 'Cause of my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump,
What?
my hump, my hump, my hump, my lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
I met a girl down at the disco. She said, hey, yeah, let's go. I could be your baby, you could be my honey. And let's spend time, not money. And mix your milk with my Cocoa Puff. Milky, milky cocoa. Mix your milk with my Cocoa Puff. Milky, milky, right?
They say I'm really sexy. The boys, they wanna sex me. They always standing next to me, always dancing next to me. Trying to feel my hump, looking at my lump. You can look, but you can't touch it. If you touch it, I'ma start some drama. You don't want no drama. No drama. No drama. So don't pull on my hand, boy. You ain't my man, boy. I'm just trying to dance, boy, and move my hump, 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 my lovely lady lump, my lovely lady lump, my lovely lady lump, in the back and in the front, my loving got you.
She's got me spending.
Oh, spending all your money on me and spending time on me.
She's got me spending.
Oh, spending all your money on me, on me.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump.
What you gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans?
I'ma make you scream, make you scream, make you scream.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off this hump.
What you gonna do with all that breasts inside that shirt?
I'ma make you work, make you work, make you work.